Hi. How's it going? I just wanted to chill with Sonic 2. I've been doing a little bit of Sonic 2, a little bit. I've been doing a lot of it of Sonic 2 retro achievements off stream. So I thought, wow, there's an achievement to beat the game without spin dashing. Won't that be fun to do with chat? That would be fun to do with chat. It's a lot more fun than some of the other ones. Oh, thank you, Momo. Some of the other ones are fucking insane. When we get to Casino Night Zone Act 1, I'll show you... I don't think any of the parts require a spin dash. I'll show you what you're supposed to do there. Sounds like an achievement. Swift kick in the dick. Yeah, get it. So the Casino Night Zone one is get through Act 1 without getting a single ring. A single ring, not one ring. And that results in you having to do a lot of very particular jumps. And if you fall down a route, there are only two places where you falling down is okay and you can make it back up, but those are nearly perfect jumps to get back up. So, what we're also going to run into, for certain, in this playthrough is, oh, I'm down here now. I literally can't escape now that I'm down here without a spin dash. I'm reasonably certain that's going to be at least one situation. Anyways, let's get to the game, okay? Wah! No, I'm not doing both. I already did the no rings one. I did that. So while hanging out with my friends Masumi and my sis Sarah, I was trying that the whole time while we were watching Game Center CX across 2 different days, and I finally got it. I think it took me 3 or 4 hours. So today I'm doing it Spindashless. Less sicko than no rings. Exactly. Hi, Roxy. How you doing? Oh, thank you. It is a nice shirt. I got a lot of shirts. You can select one. Who knows how long it'll stay, though. I like the battles. Okay, so... I don't know that I... What? Okay. There we go. Wake up. Wake up, controllers. Is there a judge and jury? No, there's just dread. Hi, Theo. Some sleep? Oh, 40 minutes. And I felt like shit. I don't... Where's the Bed Star one? I haven't had time to update the, redeems. Eventually, I'm gonna have so many shirts where you have to put them on a random redeem. Yeah, I got 40 minutes of sleep afterwards. And then I went to get food, and I told myself the plan with Bob was, okay, we're gonna go somewhere, we're gonna eat some food, and I'm gonna eat something fresh to help break off from all the donuts I ate today and late last night. Chat, I got Korean fried chicken tenders with fucking curry sauce and a goddamn tiny thing of fucking corn cheese. In what world is that a clean meal? It was in fact fresh. That chicken was so fucking hot. If this achievement maker has it set where it doesn't trigger if I'm Tails, I will see you in court. There's a meal I'd eat the fuck out of right now. Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. Okay, so again, we can't spin dash. That's our whole shtick. In fact, that achievement you just saw Prime was that achievement. Yeah, it primed correctly, but oh boy, am I used to the nightmare that is... It primed. Didn't trigger. Also, hi Tara, how's it going? Yeah, I've been having fun doing the Sonic 2 retro achievements. Oh no. Oh no. I'm probably gonna be a little too paranoid on this playthrough. I'm not gonna really try getting, you know, Chaos Emeralds and stuff, just for the record, before anyone expects that from this run. I actually don't know if the Mister's gonna allow me to do that. But yeah, I may get some Chaos Emeralds just to pad it out a bit, 1-ups-wise and continues-wise, because the final boss I've gotten pretty good at, because you have to do a speed run of it, almost, in order to get an achievement. And I already did that. I did the stuff that I don't think would be as fun to do on a stream, where I would have to really sweat, and in general, just not an interesting thing to watch, in my opinion. But I use Spindashless, you know? Hi, Hikaru. You know, I was noting to my friends that, what was it, you, Code, and then I found out later, because I didn't see him in the list somehow, even though I should be following Sebmall on Retro Achievements. You, Code, and Sebmall are my friends that, like, have the fucking mastery, and I was like, oh, well, now I have to. But no, I didn't. Code has a cute deer picture. Did Code go visit the woods and there was a nice deer? Is that what happened? Is this what I missed? Those are really cute emotes. That's awesome. Code showed off a picture of a baby deer in a microwave? What the? Like, just sticking its head in, right? Right? What the fuck? Thunder yell like, oh, okay, one of those. What is that type of light? What is that type of light called? It's not tungsten. It's like a salt light. There's a specific chemistry. Chat, it's gonna take a little bit more concentration than I want to keep me from spin dashing in this game. I can hold down. That's fine. Because the whole idea is that you're just being Sonic 1. I don't think there's a checkpoint that way. No. No, I didn't fail it already. I just had the moment where my brain was like, it would be smart to do blank. And then I realized, no. That would in fact be spin dashing. And spin dashing is a mistake right now. Shit. No, you can push down. And in fact, that's gonna be really integral because it's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, Sheepy, wait a minute. Aren't you live? Nope. Oh, okay. Wow, I barely missed any of your stream then. I wanted the one-up though. Oh, well. Did you raid my... who did you raid? Let me phrase it that way. I have a concern that me hitting down accidentally here and jump will somehow cause a problem, even though that's not spin dashing. Code? Hell yeah. Everything's coming up, Code. I guess things are up to Code. Nope. Yep. Nope. Good. I only need to get 22. This ain't bad. I can hit down. I'm just super paranoid that hitting down and jump at the same time will accidentally trigger this, because I live in fear of retro achievements not working. Be. And, like, here's the thing, right? A lot of retro achievements you can send in and be like, hey, this didn't work. What am I gonna do? Send them an entire Sonic 2 playthrough where I'm getting fucking Chaos Emeralds and shit and be like, watch it. Watch the whole damn thing. Yes? One of the comments said they removed the down button. It seems like... It feels like... Oh my god, Rado, tier 2. I forgot you subscribed for 6 months in advance with that. It feels like you've been watching me for over that long? Really? Huh. I guess I just mean that much to you, huh? Chad, I do not believe my boy here is gonna make it up this. I'm a genius. Nope. A small price to pay for purple. Who knew I was being so evil? Aha. I know you want to do this the authentic way. As opposed to, oh, by just having the down button. Well, again, you know, in the original, you would have, in Sonic 1, you would have the down button. Does it tell you? It would on certain emulators, I know, because people talk about it. But not here on the Mister. I forgot to get that. I could have gotten that every time I went into... That makes me want to redo the first level. We're not gonna do it, though. Oh. Oh. Hi, Tearfing. How are you doing? But yeah, on certain emulators, it would tell you. You know, Sheepy asked me if there are any games at the Super if there are any games at the showcases so far that I was really interested in. And I wrote down a bunch of names in Notepad. I'm very interested for when Platinum finally shows that TMNT The Last Ronin game they promised. Oh. No, sorry, we're taking that again? Because I didn't realize that holding... Okay, so here's the thing about Sonic 2 that's really fucked. Notice those were two entirely different arcs. Now, you would think the arc where I went higher was the one... I'm pausing this to explain this. I almost want to fucking put on my hand cam to explain it so I can use my fucking hands. You would think the one where I bounced higher was the one where I wasn't holding right. But Sonic's physics for fucking springs and shit is fucked up. You go further and faster if you don't hold any direction when you hit a spring. The moment you tap a direction, it will cap your fucking momentum. Hi, Snowcato. Yeah, Seahorse gave me this shirt to use on stream. I was happy about it. Whoop. Did you miss anything cool? I explained how springs work in this game, and now you'll never know. You'll never know what's weird about springs in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And probably also 1. I actually don't know with level 2 how much we care to go up here. If we can't spin dash, and I have low aspirations. Might as well just leave. Feel free, I understand. I really liked the idea we were talking about today, though, of Tiff would be our manager to go find games for the Gigaboots Direct. And that we would just present those games that Tiff gets for the Direct, because Tiff would be excellent at that. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. Wait a minute. Oh my god. What do you mean I'm sitting here just barely not? Oh, this is vile. Damn it. Chat, this is a little hard without a spin dash. Okay, I just gotta time it. Okay, we'll wait a second. We'll rock this way and that way. Up, didn't time it right. Okay, it's down now. I gotta hurry. Hey, wait. Oh, it's longer than I thought. I really want to get... It totally is possible. I don't like that guy shooting a bullet at me from nowhere. I don't like that at all. I'm leaving because he scares me. Got it. I'm pretty sure we can double back to... But I want the other... I want the... Oh, is this hubris? Chat, is it hubris to try to get the prior checkpoint in order to get 2 Chaos Emeralds if possible? Whoa. Yes! We're starting a prediction. We're starting a prediction. You know, if you're gonna say it's hubris, then we might as well let you put down your channel points. Okay, you have 30 seconds. Will I lose my rings before making it to that first checkpoint? That's what I'm going for. That's my goal. You get to decide what you think. The face tracking breaking when I drink is so funny. I specifically mean, if you notice those 2 loop-de-loops, the second loop-de-loop had a checkpoint on top. So I gotta jump onto that platform like I was trying to do, and then touch that one. Okay, it looks like people got it in. Yeah, I know it probably wasn't actually the first one. I see you, fucker. I see you, fucker. I mean, I literally don't see you, but I saw your bullet, you fuck. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, that's a good point. If I do this well enough... If I do this well enough, I could even just jump on the loop-the-loop directly. Oh. Oh! 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 Chat. Chat. How could this happen? How could this happen? Who could have seen this risk coming? No one. Certainly not 13 of you. Certainly not the majority of people and points. Oh, wait, no, that's actually not correct. The question is, will she lose her rings before making it back? And the answer is yes. So actually, the majority of you believed in me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That bullet was a real risk. We knew the risk before we went there. Hi, Fallen Ice Knight. Some Amazon employee money from this Prime sub. No. No, you're fine. Oh, I hate to click this. I did. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bullet. I just want to be able to do it now, you know? Man. That's hard. Chad, that's really hard. I am not hitting this checkpoint with no rings. I would rather die. I don't think this requires... Yeah, it requires me entering the wall. I always find that tunnel hard to get into. Uh-oh. So about things you wouldn't expect. Hey, Andy. Consumer FBG presents Noah Slam Rocket. Hi. We don't have the emote yet. Yep, no, that's not happening. I've never had to walk slowly and save myself from these. Oh, I don't even know if this is possible without a spin dash, because you gotta jump. Nice. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I just need 10 rings, my man. Oh no. Fuck! Okay. For anyone who doesn't know Sonic well enough, there's a spring that'll get me to where I want to go. It's over here. Ah! I fucked up the jumps. Oh, fuck. So here's what the playthrough's probably gonna look like. It's probably gonna be a lot of Emerald Hill Zone, and then a little bit of most other zones. Because I want to stockpile points and one-ups as much as I can here, so that way I don't have to worry. Yeah, I totally got this! Oh, fuck. Chad, not having a spin dash is so sad. I can't get up. Nice. Okay. No, I don't need to collect every emerald. In fact, I'm not even going for the emerald one. Sonic 2! I swear to God, I'm going through enough without you being Sonic 2 right now. So, this is where I give you the lore. So, when I did the 3 to 5 hours of trying to get Casino Night Zone Act 1 ringless, I perfectly jumped in the center of a bumper so many times that I just fell straight through. And that's super reproducible. I had never, done that in my life. I did that a billion times at the beginning of every run. What happened? I jumped between the spring and the wall it was on. I'm in constant terror of pushing down and jump and spin dashing on accident. So this is going to be a high tension stream. It is, in fact, a perfect video game. It's okay, though. I rest in peace. It's a really good thing to make me feel better about all this every time I think, and then Yuji Naka went under house arrest because he's an actual criminal. That's how I cope, chat. Okay, so it should be from here. Wow, that's a lot stronger than I thought. But I did it. Little bit of a problem that I'm surrounded by these damn dirty apes. Okay. Now I just have to carefully make it back to the beginning. Sort of the beginning. I'm running out of time, though. That's okay. Wait, no, it doesn't reset when I go to the bonus game. Yeah, time only resets when you time out, which means I'm definitely gonna die when I get back. Because I don't think I'm making it to Robotnik, killing him and getting out of the level in less than a minute without Spin Dash. So I did so many attempts at this in a row that I kind of got good enough where the filmmaker mode wasn't bugging me too much on my TV, so I did some pretty good runs like that on accident. You want some weighted clothing training on this shit. Filmmaker mode is it. Whee! Oh, Sonic Heroes, huh? Well, I'm excited for the Revenge of Sonic Month, where we have to play Sonic Heroes. I don't think I like that game very much. But I'm very excited to have thorough knowledge of Sonic Heroes. Shit. Okay. This minigame is absolutely... What? Gamma, Chris! Gamma! What? Hi, I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I can't spin dash. How's it going? I have to beat the whole game without the spin dash. It's okay, you can pretend the raid was 69. How are you doing tonight? You doing good? How was the stream? Welcome on in, everybody. What? Thank you, True Storm, for the raid. Yeah, we'll just take the one from that and we'll put it on the first digit of Gamma's. Look at that. We got the 69 raid. Nice. I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, I don't know how much of Sonic Heroes we're gonna be able to do over on Gigaboots, but you know, the thought's there. I'm working on my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 mastery. And right now, I have to beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2 without spin dashing once. Oh, hi, Sheriff Ram. I hope everyone enjoyed Gamma's stream. He's such a sweet boy. Whack! If you're not following Gamma, you should be. That's why the shoutouts happen. It's for your own safety. It's for your own betterment as a person. This minigame with input latency is wild. Nice! You enjoyed your stream? I bet everyone else did too. Chat, don't tell anyone. But I like Sonic 2 more than Sonic 3. Because there are two ways to play Sonic 3. A way that has a cool final boss but feels a little empty, like there should have been more there. And then a way that's really long! And it would be nice if there was a happy medium. Like, I kind of want the director's playlist. The Noel cut of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh shit, right, I can't do that. Ice Queen can be long Sonic 3. It's okay. That's fine. To each their own. Also, the music in Sonic 3 is... I like the music in Sonic 3 more. Oh, right, there's... I'm gonna die. There's simply no other way about this. I'm gonna die any second now, and that's what we're doing, and that's just gonna have to be fine. Goodbye, everyone. No! That was the worst case scenario! What did I do? I was trying to get the ring so I could activate that and get through there. And I didn't even get the one-up right before it. That wasn't even humorous. I literally hit no directions. I can't believe I just walked across that like that. I better be able to... Okay. God. Oh, man. This is gonna be a hell of a stream. Playing this game without the spin dashes. Something. Oh yeah, I don't think I said it because I was caught up on a few different things. And really, I'm just super happy to see Gamma, but thank you very much for the raid, Gamma. For people who don't know me, hi, I'm Noel Slamrocket. Welcome to No Slam. I like to play retro games with retro achievements because it's a fun new way to play them. New. Asterisk. New for me. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yo, that's Fiora. Okay. You know, at this point, I could get 100 rings and get another one up. We're trying to stockpile out of fear for the rest of the game. Because while I've gotten good at defeating the final boss... Really? Tails just tippy-toe. Anyway, I've gotten good at the final boss... Oh, right. The problem is that I'm used to using the spin dash, so I don't know how well it's gonna go. Because, you know, the final boss of Sonic 2, you get no rings. Life is so hard when you can't spin dash. Yeah, I can push down to roll, but I can't spin dash, because the idea is that you're turning it back into Sonic 1. I have to walk so far to get back up there. Oh my god. You know, I could just go here to the left and get 2 rings, and that'll be fine. Yeah. Going this fast is scaring the hell out of me. Oh, the jump button didn't work at first there. Yes, we're remediating people. We're making them appreciate the spin dash manually. Oh yeah, there was the 1-up up there. I could have gotten it again. Ah! Dressed down the duck. Try to not cry. Cry a lot. Yep, that's the order of the day. Hey, Rachel. I don't know. Fuck! I really fucked up. I really fucked up. Hi, Rachel. I got so distracted by my own thought. I have literally spent the last 2 days trying to choose. It's rough. This is my favorite Emerald minigame. I only fucked that up that bad because I got distracted. And I distracted myself. I have literally spent... No, I don't like Blue Sphere, and I didn't like Blue Sphere before Sonic Mania made that an oppressively omnipresent minigame, you know? They took your rings away. You mean when I came back out of the minigame? Anyways, I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna happen. I'm just really picky and choosy. I feel like there are enough rings back here where I don't need to get the ones that I just skipped. It'll be fine. Yeah, Blue Sphere's neat. I don't like high-level Blue Sphere. Just like I'm learning I don't like Pac-Mania when hard. I like Pac-Mania for like 10 minutes. I just had the thought of, oh, I could spin dash that, and no, you can't. Not today, you can't. How heartbreaking would it be for me to do all of this, chat, and then I spin dash by the end of this level? So I have to redo all of it. You saw the temptation? You could feel it in my heart? 1 second, where is it in this wall? God, that hole's hard to get in. No, I don't need all the emeralds, I really don't. I'm just doing the emerald minigame to get a shitload of points and thus 1-ups, so I can feel safer. There is a different retro achievement for getting all the emeralds in Emerald Hill Zone. And I've done that before, just normally. So I'm not... Oh! I'm not as scared as that as most people probably would be. Okay, what if... That combo of inputs? I don't know. Today we're playing on the Mister, because the Mister now supports retro achievements, and that's really cool. So, I'm sorry, as I said before, we got raided by Gamma and True Storm. This first level is gonna be like a weirdly slow go. This first zone is gonna be a weirdly slow go. Mr. Retro Achievements is fucking amazing. Like, I really appreciate having a clean room, if you will, between my stream. It was straight down. It was straight down. All I have to do is be straight for 10 fucking seconds. Anyway, I appreciate having that clean room. I know that I like knowing that my PC's barely working right now. And also, this feels really responsive. You know, if I could just get this, it'd be done already. In Pride Month, I know, the betrayal, right? I could never! Ah, these tiny little enemies. And their tiny little lives. I grow weary. Okay, here we go. Yeah! Okay, now our next goal. Okay. Oh, right, that's just more rings up there. Cool. Reverse direction. Did I get the other one up down the waterfall? You mean the one in the secret hole, right? Or am I just not aware of a one-up in this level, which is entirely possible to be clear. Yeah, I couldn't get in the hole. Kind of embarrassing, actually. Who's there? This is the dumbest playthrough of Sonic 2 in my life. This is like the equivalent of a Sonic 2 playthrough. It's like, but I would have to put on pants. Like, I would love to eat and do anything today, but then I would have to put on pants. Oh man, all I have to do is spin dash. Oh, that seems... That's just asking too much. Anyway, I'm deeply mortified that somewhere in this game I'm gonna spin dash out of habit and then I'm gonna cry. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a really impressive chemical plant speed run here without the spin dash. That's fucking happening. I assume Gamma's favorite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2. But I don't actually know. Gamma, what's your favorite Sonic game? This is a meme song? I thought it was just a good song. Oh, I thought there was a... I'm gonna assume Gamma left. Which is fine. Just to be clear, if you raided me, you should go rest. I passed out after I raided someone from the Gigaboot stream. That's someone being sheepy, Hime. Sonic Adventure 2 is a really good game. Did you know? Nice. Accidentally pit. Oh, that sounds terrible, Hikaru. Bum, bum, bum. I just like saying that if you couldn't tell in the 8 years I've been following you. But this channel's only been around for 1 year. How do I not have the X-Files theme on a button? After everything I've been through with X-Files, I earn getting to do terrible X-Files theme jokes. Chat, I watched that entire series over the course of a year. I'm just barely gonna end the level without enough rings. Okay. Alright, you're a time traveler? Whoa. Cool. Wow. This is what happens when I go from slouching to sitting up straight. There we go. Why are you so sorry for me and my soul? Oh, that I watched all of X-Files in a year? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that to literally anyone ever. Oh, thank you, Wanderer. That's true. This channel is like a year and basically 2 months old. Really, it's 1, but I technically streamed in March once. I think Gamma was even there for that stream. It was Crash Team Racing. But yeah, you're proving me wrong with your 13 months right there. The receipts are in. I'm a lying bitch. Oh no. Chat, I was so scared to hit down and dash. Despite not being on the ground, I was like, but what if? Is that it? Yeah, it includes everything. Both movies, the recent seasons, everything. One moment, now you have a spaceship true foe, all of Sliders. I never got to catch that regularly. Did it completely fall apart like every other syndicated sci-fi show? No, it fell apart way faster. Way faster and way more amazingly in a way that's corporate meddling. The network just fucked that show. Keep in mind, and I say this with all due respect to John Rhys-Davies and no one else, that show's written by morons. John Rhys-Davies literally quit the show because he hated how it was written by morons. I love the Neophia shirt. It's so good. It's great. My sis has such a good shirt design. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, by the end of the show, they have none of the cast members and they write insane things to explain that. And they even go, oh, the soul of the main character got grafted onto this other actor via shenanigans. So there's one actor who starts the show that ends the show. That's it. Oh, right, we're doing this again. Well, this time, I won't talk to Rachel. I won't fuck with myself by talking to cute girls. I almost did it again, chat. That was tight. Why am I doing this? It just thought you might be interested in taking off my shirt, Rado. I don't know. Twitch has ideas. Whoop! Oh, no, no. Oh, my God, that was close. Oh, hi, Sheepy. You're trying to trick me. You're trying to distract me. I can't believe this betrayal. And then right again. No, you bastard! No! Like, I know I'm not getting supersonic. At least, that's not my intention, and I don't expect it at all. You kept thinking the stream was buffering? That's fair. Okay, next time, though. If there even is a next time for me entering one of those. I feel like normally I don't have that much trouble with that one. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. If your game doesn't make a cute animation when I push up and down and it's a 2D platformer, what are you even doing? Oh, fuck. How do you feel about later ports of Sonic 1 that made the turning smooth? Because I think the Origins version does that. I keep saying that if I was a person who did one franchise and I dedicated myself to it, I would be pretty happy doing either Pokemon or Sonic. I would be okay becoming a Poke-tuber or a Sonic tuber. Hi Elsa, it's been a minute. Yeah, I'm having a good one. I am so paranoid. Specifically, yeah, I'm curious if that's the case. I never expect the Emerald is right there! Wait, Preppy. What test? I just took the... How did you know? I just took the test. I don't understand. Did I tell you? I don't know how I would have done that. I just took the test. What? What? Wait. I actually don't remember what I named that fan art. It made me really happy, though. Let's see. There we go. It would be pretty sick if I could get that outfit. Strong between watching the stream for the authentic. I see. When does I just took the test become a shirt? I mean, I do have the image without the text. I could easily just put that on. Put that on the shirt. I didn't tell anyone this. I even got an updated one. See? Gispento was nice enough to do one to update to match my hair. It's way too kind. I was overcome. They also did an updated Etoble, which I should probably swap out on the emotes on Twitch, but I've been a little busy. Oh, it'd be so funny to let... I don't remember if Gigaboots has enough emote slots for them to have an Etoble. Oh, is it 6-7? You literally came in 2 minutes after midnight in Central to wish me happy 6-7 comment advent. Jesus. Anyways, hi, happy 6-7, chat. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do any of the things I want to do in this level without Spin Dash. Oh, that reminds me. One of the other achievements. Oh, thank you for the 6-7 bits. One of the retro achievements, which I already got. Oh, thank you for the 6 and 7 bits. Thank you for the 6-7 bits. But yeah. That's true. It almost works as a meta thing. Anyway, there. The speed at which that triggers is not very fast, it turns out. It's an achievement to get all the rings in this level, and chat, wouldn't you know it, you can use debug mode to just fly all over the level to do it. All that matters is that you get all the rings. So, thank you for the 6-7 bits, everyone. I wonder if people realize what I'm doing and why. And that I have a problem. And that I just took the test. No, sorry, Mr. Checkpoint right there. I'm an idiot. You can't do the debug mode for the spin dash run. I'm just obvious I had a problem long before this. I'm a streamer after all. Are you saying all streamers have problems? And not just that they DoorDash it too much? Okay. Which I never DoorDash. I DoorDashed us some food or Uber Eats, I don't remember which, at MagFest, and I regretted doing that because it was a ghost kitchen. It's immediate both times. But it's not immediate that time. It's delayed that time, and that's why I thought it was delayed the other times. No! My knowledge has traveled into the future to trick me! This is so unfortunate. I think I've gotten enough continues and stuff, chat. I think I can just beat the game. Let's just beat the game. StarCraft Ghost Kitchen? No, the food arrived. So it couldn't be that. Chat, did you know Nihilist Software were the people making StarCraft Ghost? And that's the people who made the Call of Duty on the Vita that I hear is absolutely terrible. My brain told me to spin dash the second I landed in order to be safe. Luckily, I stopped myself. Oh, okay, we're good. How hard the Rocket Knight Adventure Mastery is? You know who'd be really good at that is Rachel Retro. You have COD on the Vita and you've never played? Really? Yeah, because there's only one COD on the Vita. I do not own that COD. I think a Gigaboot stream of that would be pretty great, though. Another retro achievement that involves this area that I've gotten is you have to get through the entire zone without touching water. I don't think its name is Blacklist, is it? I thought it was something else. No, we've never done a COD month because people just aren't as interested as Bob and I are. Because I think it'd be interesting. Wait, you had it has the COD logo on the back of the Vita? That's wild. I didn't know about that. Weep. Nice Snack Canary. Yes, declassified. There we go. That is the name. Hope you're having a good one. I'm gonna be honest, the Southeast Asian Games Showcase had like some of my favorite stuff. Because they had a bunch of like hot pot and street food type games, and that rules. Da-da-da, ba-da-da. Now why did I jump so high that other time? I love you, Sonic the Hedgehog, too. I'm learning so much about how to clip into things in this game. You know what would be really cool? If I hadn't died to that timeout at the beginning? Because then there would be a fringe possibility. Oh, no. There'd be a fringe possibility. I could have gotten both the do it without spin dash and do it without dying in a single run. But now, because of the timing out, that's an impossibility. Because outside of that, I haven't died. What's your favorite game at Green Games? You know what? Fuck it, furry. We'll go with furry. Or Furi. Or Fury. Okay, chat. So here we're gonna try to do it without... You know what? I'm gonna grab one ring. So that way we don't die as I try to show you how this run goes. If you're trying to avoid getting rings. Because again, that was an achievement I did before this. Off stream. So I'm gonna show you what the route looks like. And maybe I'll be so practiced at it that I'll actually do it outside the one, you know, I got just to show you this. I make this look easy. I practice this way too much. I've already done so many annoying fucking jumps that could have easily sent me flying into rings, but I've practiced this so many times by now. Christ. And luckily, as far as I can remember, you don't actually need... Also, you can't use the level select code and thus enable it to be B on slowdown. Because you know how when you pause in Sonic... Yep, I fucked up. So you need to perfectly get those top bouncers out of the way. Use the lower bouncers to land on that paddle and then shoot up over here. So I fucked that up. Fuck it, if we're already fucking shit up. Okay, so... Then you get on this, you wait for that. You space your jump just right. And then do that to land underneath that. And then you just drop the whole way from here. I almost did it just then. Damn. And then I would spin dash normally just to make sure I go a safe distance, because see, there are rings up there. But yeah, you need to do that without getting a single ring, and I got pretty close just then. I did do that off stream, so obviously I don't need to do it again, but that would have been cool. Yeah, Ray racing in that Sonic Racing game is insane. I just had the scariest thing. Did you get stuck there or do you lie? Oh yeah, no, I got stuck there all the time. I thought it was altered by jumping. Well, I already got the achievement, so I spent plenty of time practicing that, you know? Oh, man. There we go. Oh! I thought... There we go. Anyway, a moment ago, when I finished the ringless thing, my brain went, okay, you're done with that stupid challenge, you can spin dash now. And I was like, no, brain. No. Uh-oh. Well, that was close. I wonder how good the top route is in this. I wouldn't know. Who's handling that Sin remaster? I forgot that was happening, to be honest. It's been a while since we heard about it. Night dive? Oh. I was a little scared. I wonder if this fucking boss is gonna be a nightmare without spin dash. Oh wow. There we go. Whee! 3D Realms was doing it, but it went into Death Hell and Night Dive took over. This time will be different. Remember? It is instant at first. Only the last time is it delayed. Right? Right. Oh my god, that happened with Rise of the Triad as well? I didn't realize 3D Realms was even trying to handle that. Maybe they should stop trying. That's my thought. What a funny video game Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is. Whew. Nice. I did it. Yeah, this is our friend, Tails. Gonna put up some quotes here. Supposed individual known as Tails. Besides these skills of being good at the Emerald, I almost had the thought to spin dash chat. It's like an invasive thought. Oh no. And of course I then perfectly fall through the bumper to make things weird. God damn it, dude. Don't be a dick. Oh no. Chat, the rings are gone. This is so shitty without the spin dash. Okay, we're just gonna have to ramp up speed. Just gonna have to ramp up speed. What? She took the rings, chat. And do these side jumps like this, which is so fucking goofy. You know, I didn't ask anyone who watches either of my channels if they watch The Amazing Digital Circus in theaters, and if they did, if they enjoyed it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Aw. Yeah, the finale's in theaters. Wow, wow, wow. I know that's tone deaf as hell. Leave me alone. I know a local person who made, like, they re-rendered all the episodes into, like, a supercut, basically, or just a combination of all of them. Basically did a concatenate thing. As a treat. Aw, thank you. Anyway. And then they marathoned it. Leading up to going to the theater. I thought that was cool. Funny how a Star Wars movie came out that bombed and seemingly everyone hated it. Yeah, I guess the other time it didn't bomb, huh? Everyone hated it, though. Yeah. That was scary. Making your very own anime compilation film. I have a friend who did that, too. Dragon Ball. Super... One of the super things. They made a composite of the movie version of one of the movies, and then also the series version. And yes, they took the test, can you tell? Ironically, they did not take the test. But we are all pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, one moment. There's something up here too. Oh man, I should have done that. Now I have to go. I wanted to get 11 more rings if possible. This area can just be bullshit and kill me, and it's not great. Whoa! So many layers. Okay, let's get this. Cool. Think about Dragon Ball Backyardigans again? Sorry. Sorry. This is important practice, chat. That was scary. I don't know why I'm getting beat the fuck out of by this mini game today, but I sure am. Dee-dee-dee-doo. I can't remember how many episodes of Super I saw. I think I just watched the first season. And then I watched all the bad part of GT and none of the part where Super 17 is there, and you go, wow. It would be so funny if that was impossible. All it would have taken was for that one thing to be impossible. You sure it's Super 17? He sure is. Can't take that away from him. Still haven't seen Daima? Yeah, me neither. I have no interest, to be real. I haven't, you know, I'm not insanely informed on what's in that, but just the basic premise. I'm like, eh. No, I don't care. It's funny, between that and, like, the fact that the quality with the games is kind of all over the place, you'd probably be mistaken in thinking I don't like Dragon Ball. Man, we sure are getting a lot of practice at this. Super Android 13. The lecture about your haircut has never been stronger. Chat, I've been sitting here thinking, I want to watch the Dragon Ball Z movies again, and I feel like, what's the point of what I went through if I'm gonna just fall back into that trap? Huh? What was the point of the journey? If I don't have enough brain cells to tell me that I shouldn't go watch them all again, what was the fucking point? A lot of them are only 50 minutes long. I know, and that makes it more compelling. Yeah, Superhero was funny. Superhero was funny. How you lecture me about your inflation-adjusted haircut? That was scary. That was also scary. We're good, though. Yeah, isn't it weird that his canonical name is Orange Piccolo? I wish I didn't have that spoiled for me. That shit's hilarious. Oh shit, yeah, look at that. 53 of them, right? No. Oh my god, we got it. Hell yes. Somehow didn't know his name was Orange Piccolo either. I see. Oh, interesting, polygonal fish. B-do-B-do-B. Okay, we certainly have gotten enough points and things to have enough score to get a lot of continue. I don't think I've had a score this high in Sonic the Hedgehog ever. Chat, I should not have come in here without rings because I'm about to get stupid. I just wanted to show you I could do that. Are you impressed? Chat, please tell me you're impressed. Mutually assured destruction. Tails knew. You looked at all the timelines. That was the only one that worked out. Anyway. That's a retro achievement, by the way. Defeating him. Because the idea is you beat a boss in this game by only jumping once. That's the retro achievement. So that's what you do. Oh, right. ADHD is really out for me today because I didn't sleep a ton, but then I slept a little. So I'm composed relatively, but my brain, it's like I just took the stupid bitch juice. I drank the dumb bitch juice. That's how it feels running on doing what I've done and being in the state I am in. I'm using a mister, and from that, I'm outputting an analog SCART signal. I actually didn't know if there was a safe platform down here. That was a little scary. Gotta eat the FBG donuts. Jesus Christ. You have a specific need. It's fucking, might as well call that an urge. Jesus. Anyway. Boop. Normally you pair donuts with coffee. I'm almost at 100 rings. So, the SCART goes into the RetroTink 4K, which then is like synced up to the scan out, so that way it's not really adding that much latency. So this is a fantastic setup to be getting these retro achievements. The only way this gets better is if I can get this mister close enough to stream and use the CRT, which, oh my god, I would be in heaven. I'm really surprised I'm able to get this far. Boop. Without the spin dash. Like, I honestly thought more of the top route in this game would require the spin dash. Yeah. And frankly, if we hadn't died due to timeout, due to me trying to get a bunch of lives, there would be a chance this run is that. You know, obviously, a second ago, I intentionally killed myself on that boss because I thought it'd be funny to do the single jump kill. But that's the only other time we've died other than timing out in Emerald Hill Zone because of trying to get as many Chaos Emeralds and lives and stuff as possible. We're done. But yeah, I honestly kind of feel like the no spin dash. Right, exactly, other Momo. Look at that. We have so many lives and continues. We have this. There's no way I'm bailing. Oh, did you see that Neon Harper got to be like a Sega creator now? A Sega Zone creator, I think is the name. I'm so happy for them. Okay, here we go. Got it. They deserve it. I really like it when my friends can get into things like that, and it gets them advantages, and maybe they get to meet people and network and stuff. That makes me happy. That sort of thing never seems to happen for Gigaboots. I don't know why. I don't think people vet us and they're like, oh no, you can't go with them because of reason. But it just doesn't happen. Not in this one. Sonic 3 does that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I honestly feel incredibly blessed to have this set up that we were able to build over all these years just from doing Gigaboots. You know, with the Mister and the RetroTink 4K and stuff. Because most streamers, they don't have access to stuff like this. And for the longest time, we were scraping and I was spending all of my money on Gigaboots. And living through pretty unhappy circumstances in order to make myself have more disposable income, so it's a double. I remembered that. More money to invest in Gigaboots. And I'm lucky now that I don't have to, and that helps. So I can spend more money on food and clothes and HRT. A single ring, sir, if you please. We're doing okay for our first attempt. I'm scared. I wonder if people have done the math on me saying HRT, food, and clothes. These are completely related things. Aha! Aha! Ho ho! I think we're done. Yeah. Nice. Hi, Narnar. HRT isn't cheap. I have an upcoming refill and I'm sweating. I honestly don't know how much my HRT is gonna be. I'm taking appointments soon, and I'm scared. I have insurance, so it should work fine, but I don't know. Anyway, assuming I start on HRT soon, yeah, I have insurance. It costs me way too fucking much. Because, you know, I don't work for a job. This is my job. My whole income is this. Wait, am I supposed to be going this way? Fish just not the horse fish guy. Choose your fighter! Insurance will probably be the standard medication copay. That's the hope. That's the hope. I'm a very pessimistic person when it comes to things with me because of how my life has been in general. It is such an insane thing that me doing streaming and online stuff for a living has worked out at all. And even that took unbelievable stubbornness that is nothing short of incredibly haphazard and unwise. I have lost count of all the different YouTubers who have said, quite literally, at my exact level of income I had with Gigaboots, that I never should have done it full time. But when you grow up poor and you don't have a lot of shit going for you, you fucking go for it. And so, my stupid ass went for it. If I end up at the boss, okay. Look, we need that 15th life. I don't care how many continues I have. This is important to me. Am I actually gonna get every emerald? That's... Well, I guess we're getting two big achievements on this run if that's the case. Gonna be close. No. Rude. This is the last one, yeah. Hi, Washa. Wait a minute. Now I have to do the boss with no rings? Not one ring. Are you serious? Okay, this is gonna suck. I don't even have a spin dash to try to get out of the way of this shit. Six hits, right? The Robotnik stand. Okay. Strong belly. Strong belly. We could all learn a lot from Robotnik. Yeah, I could have sworn you could boop him in the tummy. Evidently not. Oh, shit. Thought he was just committed to going to the left. How did I do that before? What? How did I do that before? Also, how rude of them to sit me down here with no rings. Even one would be nice. Hit lower. I thought that would be a problem because of the flames. We can just take it easy. Take it slow. Make it happen. See, and this is the sort of thing where if I was just going for the Deathless run, I never would have gotten the Emerald there. Well, I guess technically, I didn't get the Emerald there regardless, but I wouldn't have attempted the Emerald there. I wonder how the retro achievements for Zelda 2 are. That's like my favorite Zelda. It feels weird to say it's my favorite Zelda though, because it's not like the others, but that's what I like about it so much. I like it being, you know, side profile, action-y, RPG-y. Game. Okay. But if we're going for traditional Zeldas, Link to the Past is my favorite. If we're going for 3D Zeldas, Skyward Sword's really cool, you guys, and that Switch version's pretty playable. It has possibly the best Zelda dungeons they did. And, you know, ever since we did our Zelda month, I was kind of like, maybe that's why they just don't want to go back to traditional Zeldas, because after you make shit like that, it's like, how are we fucking gonna top this? And I understand the motion controls are really fucking annoying. I'm not defending that. I'm not defending Fee, I believe it was, explaining shit to you every time. But yeah. Yeah, Skyward Sword has... If you made that a normal controlling Zelda, or even a Zelda with, like, a new control scheme to make it easier to engage with the mechanics they put there, kind of like somewhat what's going on in the Switch version, that might be considered the best Zelda. Especially if you got Fee to shut up. Everyone hated that. This level is the most this could have been in a Sonic game on the Game Gear. Or I need to beat more Game Gear Sonic games. This level could have been an email. Is that what you thought I was gonna say? So then you thought it was funny to say that, or was that just your own creation? You were like, no, this is my joke. Noelle's being serious right now. Sure, you know what? Sure. Other path for that sentence? Okay, one moment. And then it's right. And then it's left. And then it's right. And then it's left. And then it's right. And then it's double right. And then it's double left. He almost got my ass, even though I'd already been through this. Oh no, this went rotten this time. Are you fucking serious? It's okay, there are a lot of checkpoints. We'll be fine. We'll get it later. It's okay, chat. It's okay. This level's neat, but oh no. I literally can't go back up now. Oh, never mind. I'm a fucking liar. And the sheer amount of times I've made a specific turn on that ramp and it just doesn't jump. Okay, we're going down. Whatever's up there can't be that important. I am surprised how this game seems like it doesn't even need you to do, this game doesn't even need you to do Spindashless to get through it, which is interesting. I wonder if Sonic 3 is the same. What I was gonna say a moment ago is, I like this level, it's neat. It could have been a Game Gear level. Possibly could have even been an email. But the thing is, I always think about how much I like the final area in Sonic 3 normal. Like, I like that so much more than this. That song is great. That level is cool. Those bosses are neat. Even if that one boss really also comes off as a Sonic Game Gear thing. Background to this level is my favorite in the series outside of Mania. Oh, interesting. That's honestly one of the things about this level that makes me think it's like the Game Gear games. Because Triple Trouble has a couple backgrounds with palettes that remind me of this. I didn't even notice that. I didn't. Oh my god. Bah. I know it's like the most obvious shit in the world to say, but it's pretty cool how good Sonic music is. I think we should go back to having a shitload of top-tier composers for video games. Okay. Have a good night, Lionheart. Sleep well. I'm sure we will at least get a couple exciting things at the Xbox show. I genuinely think it's possible that as a getting in good with the gamers gesture, they actually do show Valve hardware or Half-Life and/or Half-Life 3 at the PC gaming show. And I think that's incredible conceptually because, man, it doesn't warrant that. That show doesn't do well enough to warrant that. You have to spin dash in Sonic 3 because of one level. You need the spin dash on the wheel thing to get past the level. Oh. Is that real, Chimera? Did that leak? Or was that announced? Marble Garden. Mm-hmm, the cool top. Yep. That shit's awesome. According to Grub, it was just decided. Is it fair to say Asha Sharma is a bit of a reactionary? Like, is that the word I would be going for here? Because she seems to be completely about taking what the people angry at Xbox are saying and just instantly, oh, thank you for the follow, enacting it in a way that's kind of weird. Like, I don't even think all her decisions are wrong or bad. In fact, I think a lot of them are, you know, oh, happy time zone, Royal. Seahorse is so great. They've helped me out so much with stuff, and they're a really entertaining streamer. I got to hang out with them a couple times. Oh.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
I got to hang out with them at MagFest 2 years in a row, and I'm incredibly lucky to just, they're such a cool person. And they're cute and kind. Once you're in the position Xbox is in, I guess you could do is quit or grovel. How do I put this? Their number one problem right now is that they signed up for the hardware they signed up for when a fucking idiot was in charge. Because it was already a bad proposition before the prices of everything went insane, and the cheapest it was going to be then was $1,000. Now? And the weirdest part is I actually think Project Helix could fill a very important niche in the PC gaming landscape that would be important for a ton of people. I think having that much VRAM on a PC would be really helpful for a lot of PC games. Because it's supposed to have, 24 megs of VRAM in the PC mode, I think it was. I think that's right. And 32 total. I think there are streamers where if you could get your streaming software on it, which there's no reason you couldn't, the thing's just going to be PC. Unless, again, Asha Sharma reads a tweet that says it being a PC is bad, and it's like, well, kinda, yes, but that's the whole idea, and the whole reason it is gonna cost $1,800. Has a lot to do with that, so you have to do that now, or truly there's no point to this device anymore. Anyway, I think it could be good, and honestly, the thing I want to see the most is somebody install SteamOS on that thing. I almost spin dashed to protect myself there. Because that enemy was coming from underground. There was not enough space to move to do an idle roll to protect myself, so my brain instantly went, yeah, just do a spin dash, you'll be fine, Noel. Cool. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt I'm gonna get another ring. I can't wait to see what the 5080 Ti is gonna cost now that it's spun back up. Oh, did they spin it back up? Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think her decisions are wrong or incorrect to do. I think she's correct to have made. Oh shit. So I'm clearly supposed to be going up. You wouldn't make all these platforms to go up if that wasn't the case. But I do think doing something like canceling E-Day for PS5 is stupid, because your studios definitely need that money. Like, she's gonna cancel that and then be like, it didn't sell well enough. And it's like, yeah, because your platform is salted earth. Like, Xbox doesn't get sales. That's why people don't, a lot of games skip Xbox. It's funny because they don't skip Sony because there are no sales on Sony. They skip Sony because they're a pain in the ass. That is my understanding. Okay, I'm doing this level so wrong. Okay. It was interesting seeing the Southeast Gaming Showcase, where there were so many Xbox games announced, because apparently Xbox Division, their Xbox Southeast Asia Division, why am I doing that? Why am I doing any of the things I just did? Apparently pretty decent. Apparently pretty helpful. I wonder how hard it would be to get the retro achievements on Echo the Dolphin. I've never even beaten that game, but I've never aspired to. And I never checked out the retro achievement set, so for all I know, they're fucking insane. So, okay. You devs talk about having issues getting their games on Xbox, and I'm not sure how widespread it was. That's true. That was a real thing. A large part of that is physical's impossible over there because they make you get a certain quantity of run for physical Xbox. And their platform, again, is terrible for sales. So they're asking you to take a wash, basically. No, they're not asking. They're demanding you take a wash. Look at this. They literally put this here so that way they don't have to require a spin dash. So interesting. But yeah, that's one of the reasons that people would skip a physical copy on Xbox. Also, there's the weirdness that is the Series S, where in order to ship a Series X version of the game, you have to support a Series S version of the game. Which, in some ways, is pretty doable, just don't give a shit about your image quality or performance. But other games have some serious difficulty because of their ambition. You know, what they're doing with their game may make that really difficult. Oh. Oh wow, he didn't shoot the fire shot. Oh no. Chet, I'm fucking terrified now. Okay, we're good, it's fine. Woo! Yeah, no, the Series S was never not gonna be that, is the problem though, right? It's so complicated because I think there's more validity in Sony trying to do that with the portable in the next generation than there was the Series S. And I'm a person who really cares about the price of consoles. I wanted them to come down long before they went up. And it drives me insane. I've never had the gift of prophecy more in my life than trying to talk people into buying a PS5 at launch, because the value proposition makes the most sense at launch because you get that many more years out of what isn't that much more money. It's not even more money now. It was less. Also, it was a pain in the ass to find for the first year plus. Does anyone remember how long that was because of COVID? I think it was over a year. Shit. Yeah, saw that too late. Oh no, and I can't spin dash back up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Elden Ring launched before the PS... No, I guess it didn't. Wow, for some reason I thought that was a PS4 title. And that's because it runs bad on the PS5 because FromSoft is doing some weird shit with their PS5 version. Wonder how bad people are going to spike in the PS6 for. You know... I was thinking about it from the angle of people just wouldn't have as much demand for it because the price is so high. But I think you're right. I think people will scalp it. I think, while I care immensely about consoles getting cheaper, if the PS5 Pro gets a price drop leading up to the PS6, I'm gonna be a little upset because I need to trade in that PS5 Pro for the PS6. If you don't follow me on GigBoost, you probably don't realize the reason I have a PS5 Pro is to cover it for content. We did funny streams to see if people could tell the difference between PS5 and PS5 Pro. And at launch, oh my god, that was damn near impossible. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Other Momo. That happened with the Switch 2, if I remember correctly, because they produced so many of the Switch 2 that scalpers really didn't have much of a market there. The Silent Hill remake. Yeah, the Silent Hill 2 remake showcase for it was fucking wild because it looked worse. The image quality was just terrible. On one hand, the PS5 Pro is truly a console that from space I was saying we didn't need. On the other hand, Sony needed to figure out this temporal AA shit, not only for themselves, but apparently for AMD, because FSR 4 is clearly based, like, and they even said so themselves, but I noticed before they said so based on looking, it's based on PSSR 2. Like, that's the same fucking thing. FSR 4 and PSSR 2. We're not getting that last emerald, chat. Sorry. It's okay. There's an achievement to get all the emeralds in the Emerald Hill Zone, so obviously I'm gonna have to do that then. But yeah, so on one hand, fucking the PS5 has good enough image quality. They should have ran this generation for 10 years. We didn't need a mid-gen refresh. And I've had this opinion the entire time. The only time I started to be like, maybe we do, is when all these fucking games started using terrible stochastic rendering and temporal anti-aliasing to compensate for that. And even then, it was like, you know, that's fine. The next console will fix it. But technically, Sony needed the PS5 Pro in order to fix that. They needed to be able to make the solution for devs that wasn't good enough and fix shit. I almost spin dashed. Chat, my life is so hard. Okay. How's it going, chat? shit. Whole game, I'm like, wow, they really designed this whole video game. They really designed this whole video game where you wouldn't need to spin dash. I'm chewing gum. You ever chew gum so hard your boobs jiggle? Apparently I do. You wish. Yes, that's how it feels to chew 5 gum. You're a guy, so you wouldn't know. Hey, dudes have tits too. How big of tits, that depends on your genetics and stuff, just like with girls. I'm a pretty chesty person myself. You just ate a Milky Way so you could be like Lenny Kravitz at First Light. Pointless, unpleasant nonsense. I've got pretty severe nausea predicted soon. Okay, Chad, it's the last minute. Oh, the punishment for missing that jump is so severe. It's You're playing Path of Exile 2 for some dopamine. My stream doesn't give you enough dopamine? Oh shit, I gotta gamify my stream more. The shirts aren't enough. I'm so fucked. I don't have any keys. Okay, goodbye everyone. Goodbye now. Bye. Wait. Oh my god, I have 3 more minutes. Why is that timer so wrong? Is that for the whole zone? This is rough. Surely something I can shake for chat, not that I know of. Chat, any ideas? See, if Matto was a 3D VTuber, then they could have the maracas. And that would be great. That would be a great redeem. Oh, man. Oh, this is excruciating. I can't believe the game did this to me. The important thing is that we didn't break down. We did not kneel and spin dash. We didn't. We stayed strong. We stayed resolute. We decided we'd rather die than spin dash in Metropolis Zone. I wish I had interesting facts about Sonic 2 stored in my brain to share with you right now. There might be fast forward on the Mister, but I honestly don't know. Can you play back Pac-Mania while we wait? I don't know. I don't think I can sign in on an emulator at the same time I'm signed in on a console or on a Mister. Ah, I'm stretching. Watch as my model freaks out trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Wow. Okay, chat, only 50 more seconds, or 40. No, you just install a different Mr. Main core and then install different system cores. There are only 3 cores that support hardcore retro achievements right now, and that's SNES, NES, and Genesis. I'm really hoping the N64 supports it at some point. It's probably going to be hard, but it'd be nice. By the way, chat, I fixed my... I fixed my coffee grinder. There is a, I should have just filled the time with talking about this. Oh, there he goes. So, the way a burr grinder works, and I know you just all dealt with an insane amount of nothing happening, and this is completely cruel to do to you, is there are 2 chunks of metal. They're basically complementary pieces. They sit really close to each other. The top half of this metal is held by a plastic ring that specifically sits in the rest of the grinder and has 3 tabs on the side of it that hold it there. One of the 3 tabs had been snapped off or chipped and then slowly worn off. Okay? So what happened is the grooves were now too close to each other between the 2 halves of the burr grinder. And so... Oh, hi, Eerie Gray. How's it going? I hope you're having a good one. So... Now the top half of the grinder's tilted, and the bottom half isn't. No! What? Well, you know what? Better than waiting 9 minutes. And since it was tilted... Oh, that's a cute emote. Since it was tilted, that meant the grinds were getting compacted and not properly grinding and going through the whole thing. So because of that, it was getting jammed up and not grinding and going through correctly. You've got to be shitting me. Maybe we do everything in our power to hopefully not end up there. Is that even possible? I bet it's not. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, I ordered a replacement part from the manufacturer of my grinder, and it had been sitting in... Life is so tough for me, chat. It had been sitting in the mail. If I had taken the time last night while I was tired as hell, I could have gone out there in the middle of the night, installed it and fixed my grinder, and then had proper fucking coffee to help me survive the longest day of summer game events. Instead, I didn't do that, and then stupidly found out it was there right after. But it's fixed now. It's all good. We're fine. I quit drinking energy drinks as much. I really only resort to them for when I need to work out, or today, which was an absolute emergency, because I was... Like, I had a pounding headache, I was tired as hell, I couldn't think, basically. Which is a bad state to be in when you need to host a live stream where you cover live events for 8 hours. And I wish I had resorted to the energy drink sooner, because that really did help. Anyway, now, that's the context for this next part of the story. I went to the gas station for a fountain soda, and they had a giant tote full of energy drinks, and they were 75% off. And one of the energy drinks, two of the energy drinks they had in there were Rockstar Refreshers, which are like, or Rockstar Juiced, it might be, which is just like orange juice or lemonade versions of Rockstar. And they, because of that insane discount, they worked out to like 80 cents each or something. So I picked up 8 of them. I picked up 2 lemonades and 6 oranges. And that was cool and all. I get home, one of the oranges drops out of the bag and hits my fucking cement. And I was like, ah, damn. I get it in, can's banged up, whatever, it's a juice one, and it didn't break open, it's fine. I get it in, I set all the cans down. Chat, I was missing a can. I don't know where the fuck it went. It's not in my front lawn. It's not my car. When did I lose this can? Oh shit, you've got to be kidding me. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. I just gotta figure out... Wow, this is just a throwback to the Emerald Hill Zone problem. Also, hi, Monty Rob. Shit. Still upset about the protein Doritos I got left at the store. Yeah, that sucks. Because they're protein Doritos. Ain't no way that was cheap. I'm doing good outside of reaching the end here of the Spindashless run of Sonic 2 and starting to sweat. Aside from that, we're all good. Do they actually taste good? I mean, I think it tastes good, but you know, an opinion. I assume you're talking about the protein Doritos, other Momo. I've had things that are like protein Doritos before, and no, they weren't good. No! The jump stop's working there. And there's no reason for it. I think it would be really fucking impressive if you got the Alien Soldier Mastery. Yeah, I enjoy retro achievements. I'm not even, like, hell-bent on getting an insane retro score or retro achievement points or masteries or anything. I just really like... I really like how many things you can learn about a retro game once they put achievements or trophies on it. That's part of why I fell in love with trophies in downloadable retro games on the PS3. God damn it. Someday I would like to get the double platinum, the PS4 version of the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Because, you know, that was a fun time. Wish me luck, chat. Wish me luck, devil. Wish me luck. Aha! How do we go from Sonic 2, where you can basically do the whole game without spin dashing, to Sonic 3 with the fucking barrel? How does that happen? In this, they're like, what if a kid doesn't know you can hold down and push jump? I assume they wouldn't be good, but it's the fact that I wanted to try them and paid for them. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Everyone understands, and it's upsetting. But yeah, they taste like shit. Assuming they're anything like other people's protein Doritos. There are 2 possibilities. It tastes like shit, or it's barely, like, packed with protein. Or, in some cases, there's that rare third possibility. There's that rare third possibility of both. It tastes like shit and there's barely any protein. You called the Cellgate helpline back in the day, it would automatically tell you about the up-down barrel thing first. Oh yeah, no, that must have reduced call volume quite a lot. Chat, I know this is an insane conversational transition to make, and I apologize. Did you know America is one of the only 2 countries in the world to have a cash bail system? To have, like, a bail system where you pay money in order to not await your trial in jail. Did you know that? You know how much money it costs America a year to house people who are awaiting trial, who may be innocent? What's the other? The Philippines, which, given the relationship between the US and the Philippines, I do wonder. Extremely rad to run it as a for-profit system. Yeah, it's really rad that we let corporations come in and do shit for a for-profit system. We're not running it at a profit, we're running it at a loss. You and I, all the Americans whose monies are going into it, that ain't a profit for us. Anyway, the reason I thought of that is because the call volume thing got me thinking again about that. Holy shit, this sucks. Paying bail to escape from the Sonic 3 barrel? Exactly. Oh shit, oh no, oh no. Oh fuck! So if you enjoy insane tangents like that, feel free to follow. Shit! If only the jump button worked right while I was running up the wall. This is excruciating. And then the ring just clipped through the floor to make this even more of a nightmare. Fuck. Okay. I'm truly in hell. Ha! Take that, Satan! We overcame. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dude. Okay, we're good. Overcame. There's one thing people should know about us slammers. It's that we come so far. Oh my god, please. Cease level. I believe crouching is in order. What if I stare straight down, nervously? Tails is so cute, chat. I don't know how people can hate Tails. Cute boys are so fucking important. Oh, why hello there. I like Tails more than Sonic. I don't understand feeling the other way. What the fuck, game? Stop dropping the rings through the fucking ground. Anyways, I console myself by knowing Yuji Naka is a convict. I am shocked that did not activate him. Collision detection is hard. I know. I'm still vindicated to be upset about it. This level's nuts. This level is insane if you don't have a spin dash, which is like, you know, you do. Fun fact. Not sure if you knew that about the game Sonic the Hedgehog. You have a spin dash. You can use it. You're allowed. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright. 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 Alright, 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 alright. I had to explain the context of the Tupac thing to a friend. That was awesome. They didn't know how insane that announcement was. That was awesome. Funniest thing is when they showed Tupac, I'm like, who is that? Because it's so beyond my comprehension that it actually is Tupac. I'm like... God, RGG. God. Okay. Because, yeah, I guess I should explain for chat. So, you know, there was the holographic concert in 2012, 16 years after he died, right? And I believe at that point in time, yeah, at that point in time, the proceeds were in fact going to his family. His mother was a... Game? Can you keep the rings in the level with me? Anyways, his mother's in charge of the estate at that point. Apparently some rat fuck wrestled it out of her control. Hi, Tori. Congrats on making affiliate. I hope you get some rest. Is Like a Dragon Wash with Kiwami 3 in this? I don't know. The game seems like it could be cool. Of course, like, this stuff sucks, but how would they know? Like... Even I did not know about the drama of the estate is no longer being controlled by the family. Fuck off, game! Fuck. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it wasn't controlled by his family anymore. And to be honest, like, I don't want to get into it too much because the core of the problem is that. The core of the problem is that it doesn't benefit his family and believes. Okay? So let me be clear on that. The core of the problem is that. But I already feel weird about the resurrection thing. But they already did it. That already happened so long ago. 2012 was a long-ass time ago, chat. Okay. It was foolish of me to try to do centered hits. I don't even know why I did that. That doesn't make any sense for what his pattern is. I apologize. That was scrub shit. I haven't fought this battle. I haven't had this battle in a while. Come on. AI sample of Tupac and Kendrick ripped them a new one for it. Good. That's fucked up. Roughing the Genesis like a lamp. Is this a Gundam reference? Yeah. Basically everything is. Do-do-do-do. Does Sonic know how to fly? I don't think he does. I already did a retro achievement that's getting every ring in this. Without getting hit. It's his plane. I'm just saying, how often is Sonic flying it, huh? Are you allowed to spin dash in this level? No. Did I just spin dash? Did I just spin dash because I trained myself on spin dashing? Goodbye. I'm logging off. I trained for that other retro achievement so hardcore, I just immediately went into what I do. Goodbye, everyone. Farewell. It's over. That's it. It makes sense that the one level I would do it on was the one I trained way too hard on to get it exactly down. Oh, hey, I'm back. How's it going? So, here's what I learned from all of that, okay? I was too scared and tried too hard early on in Emerald Hill Zone. We don't need to farm that many lives. We'll be fine. And I just trained a lot on doing this, so it won't take us that long to get back there, I promise. We're not going to be getting all those emeralds that we didn't need to get. We don't need to be doing all that shit. I would like to get a lot of rings to get 1-ups, sure. And in as much as I would like to do that, maybe going into the emerald a couple times in order to reset 1-ups and things isn't the worst idea. Hikaru, I had been training in days recent on the the funny thing is I was telling chat about how I did this as I made the mistake. I got the fucking achievement the other day. That's so absurd. To get all the rings in that level without getting hit. So the moment I hit Sky Chase, I just did what I had been doing for days. And so I spun dash near immediately. So here's what I want to do. I don't need 15 lives. I don't need a billion continues. But I do think we should get like 10 lives. And that'll be fine. Right? I think I normally use him to bounce over. Yeah. No, it's a good thing you pointed it out. My brain had been doing that for days. I didn't even realize I did it. I like Tails. I get to be Tails. Pretty strong benefit. Is there a 1-up monitor in Act 1? I know there are in 2. Jesus, I can't believe. Ugh. I'm nauseous just thinking about what has occurred here on this day. Hey, what's up? When you ask a question, then the ad break happens, so you check the VOD and make a clip to finally hear the response. Yeah, that's rough. Cool. It'll get me every time. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, because I had been training on that retro achievement. Where you have to get every ring without getting hit. What am I doing? I'm falling apart as a person. My soul has been rended. Anyway. So the moment I got to Sky Chase, I just followed the pattern you follow in order to get every ring in the level, and that involves spin dashing. And I just did it instantly without even thinking. Chat had to point it out to me. Yeah, it happens. I'm confident this time I will not spend as long playing through. Even though how disheartening that was maybe is gonna reduce the gusto with which, man, I hate how weird that jump is. If I start paying for Turbo, do you get a kickback? Yes, we do. It's not gonna ever add up to anywhere near as much as just getting a sub, but we absolutely do get money from that. I could dig through my stuff now to tell you how much. It's complicated, though, because I believe it's based on amount of time you've watched and number of... Yes, it's slightly more than ad revenue. So, it's better than you watching ads for the streamers. Oh, thank you, Baydog. Why do I do that every time? We're gonna do it again, and this time I'm actually gonna do it right. I cannot believe this is how today went. I almost got all the emeralds. Then I got too far to get a good checkpoint. I almost got through the whole game without spin dashing. Then I hit Sky Chase and spin dash. Ugh. Twitch, are you trying to tell me... It's fine, Twitch. You don't need to pop up with the banner trying to get more people to subscribe. It's fine. Anyway, there's a reason why I went to do the Spin Dash one first. I feel like the Deathless one will be harder. And I thought the practice here would be nice, you know? You know, I could be pretty good at that, Marty. I seem extremely good at that, actually. Some sort of coconut eating pro. Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe I did that. Any of that. Choose your that. Choose your own that. Man, I guess that's the problem with you doing a thing that trains your brain to do a very specific thing, you know? There. That is the danger of you doing other hyper-specific runs. It's true, I could, in theory, get a no-death run this time. Now would be a great time to know whether or not there was a fast-forward button. Oh, I could be using a snack adapter. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna look this up. No, it doesn't seem like... It doesn't seem like it has it. Okay. Yeah, obviously this run will just be, deathless. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to do that, right? Even still, for no reason at all, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get a few one-ups. That is actually what I worry about most, is losing all my lives at the very end, because I don't get to use the spin dash on the final boss. And then because I didn't take more time to get one-ups and continues and stuff, the entire run just eats shit there. What time is it? Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got enough time to do another sizable attempt. What? I didn't even know you could jump over it. I didn't think there was enough vertical space. Where's the spiky guy at? Oh, that's the next act. And then... Yep, and that... You know what would be really great right now, chat? Some sort of spin dash. That'd be super helpful, I think. They should make one of those for the video game. Okay. Doable but obnoxious without spin dash. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a slog. Not trying to scare everyone. Oops. I get a body slam instead. That's fine by me. See? It's okay, chat. We've gotten 5 lives already. And if I finish this stage, we'll actually cash in the shitload of rings I have. Which is pretty cool. I thought for certain my invincibility would run out and I would land on a fish. At the same time. In fact, score-wise, it's probably more important for me to finish with 200 rings than a lot of things I could be doing, so... Maybe that's the idea? Maybe I care about that instead? Yeah, okay. Sugarless yuzu drink. Is that good? Overripe orange. Kinda wish I didn't find it. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna cash in the 200 rings. Because again, that'll get us points. And points are important because they work towards us getting continues. Is that a one-to-one translation? That's a one-to-one translation, so I'll have to get a... Oh, never mind, there's our continue. Huh. Do you just get a continue if you finish a stage with 100 rings? Is that what's up? There we go. Ah! So strong. Tails, what buff arms you have? Okay. We did that to clear the way so I could do this. Ah! The variety of citrus, yeah. It's not the same. Similar, but different. Oh, there it is. We got it this time. I was having trouble getting in there last time. I didn't realize how low it was. Okay. And that goes to... Ah! I don't want to use that yet, because I want 100 rings. I swear I've been so distraught by what occurred, I've called them coins a couple times already. Yeah, okay. Cool! So we can ensure quite a few continues right off the bat. That's great. Yeah, and it feels like with continues, I don't need to worry about how many lives I have exactly. Check this out. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. I know, you're both so cool. Okay, I can't get hit here. Otherwise, all that was really stupid. People who were here the first time know that was way faster than I took Emerald Hill the first time. Bastard! You bastard! Robotnik, I'll fucking kill you! Why was I not more patient? Yes, greed as a concept was invented by Dark Souls. Actually, the Dark Souls community, not even Dark Souls itself. Name a more influential gaming community, you can't. We have 8 lives and a continue and a dream, and that's enough for me. That's enough for anyone! That's true, Persona invented jazz, but I was talking about the community. The Persona community did not invent jazz. Persona did. Oh, nice. So that's 2 continues and 8 lives. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who knows why I didn't get that the first time? Oh, right, because I could have missed the jump back, and I was like, oh, God. What if the lower paths require spin dash? See? We've got knowledge. Knowledge. I own 4 sports cars, but you know what I'm really proud of? Cuts to retro game consoles. I wonder, oh, what is the name of that program? There's a program you can use to sharply upscale games, and my brain wants to call it Sharp Scale because that's what the Vita plugin's called. Yeah, a rental knowledge garage. Hell yeah. Sure. Go ahead, I ain't doing it. But yeah, I wonder when that came out. Lossless upscaling. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't remember the name. It's so generic. Sharp Scale is, in fact, a more memorable name because it's not just, you know, a description of what the app does. Oh, shit. Yet again, I have fucked that up. You know what? Speaking of yet again, I fucked that up. I'm surprised I didn't fuck up the end of this level the first time. I bet I'll make up for it right now. But yeah, I wonder when lossless upscaling came out. And the reason why is I'm just thinking about how... how, like, playing on an emulator, if you can capture it well, even at the small resolution, you could just use lossless upscaling to make it look a lot nicer. Chat, I'm scared again. I'm inching forward. I'm being careful. Okay. One more. Hi, Rachel. I was away for dinner. Why are we back here? So, I trained on Sky Chase Zone to get every ring. I already got an achievement in that where it's get every ring without taking any damage. The level begins, I do exactly what I did on those runs. I spin dash almost immediately. Hey, Chat Stardust. I'm going good. Things are fine. I got 3 continues and 11 lives. So I think we can just start zooming through the levels now. Like, that is enough lives to beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We are doing our second run. My first run was rife with me trying to get every emerald, because I felt like it, and it was a way to get lives as continues as well. But that's paranoid. That's too much. I love this song. This is probably my favorite song in Sonic 2. Favorite song in Sonic 3 is, of course, Hydro City Zone, Act 2. A very obvious choice, if you know me. Quick, ask me what my favorite Mega Man X4 song is. You know, I kind of don't want to take the high path the whole way because we want to get 100 rings. You can't just sit there and say Hydrocity Zone in my chat while sipping coffee as me. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that, am I? Oh, I told myself I would stop trying to be really diligent. Told myself I would stop. Yeah, here I am doing it again. Cyber Peacock, how did you know? Wow, it's like you really know me. You motherfucker! Whatever. The score from the time will hopefully, yeah. Oh my god. I would have really liked another one up though, and all I needed for it was 1 ring. But that's fine. We have 3 continues in 11 lives. Noelle, you truly do not need to worry. Beat the game. We're just gonna go fast. Unlike most Sonic players, I'm gonna go fast. I do not wish to go underwater, thank you. Every time I have to stop myself from countering, I thought that would drop. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. I'm going backwards, aren't I? No, I think I'm good. That Deathless run's sure gonna be neat. Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyways, Yuji Naka is a literal criminal. I'm glad we finally got him. Yes, that was why. That right there. Those, in fact, were his crimes. And he's paying for his misdeeds. It's a good story. Real feel-good story. I can't fucking believe it did that. Yeah, people say the gap is a myth, but it's not. I keep finding it. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Ooh. I can't believe Dimps would do this. How could they do this? I swear it almost happened again. That shit needs to stop. They gotta quit that. My brain told me if I just spin dash, I'll be safe from the flies. And while it's correct, it is also so wrong. Now I know what you're thinking, chat. You're thinking, why is she doing this? Didn't she say we were gonna go fast? And yes, but also, I may be on the spectrum. And I may be a little upset that I was so close to getting 100. And that I was robbed. Let's see if we can repeat that stunt I did last time. Actually, wait, there's a... can go this way and get a little bit more rings before I do that, right? Yeah. I had to do that, otherwise he could have hit me. Oh, shit! That was pretty cool. Chat, what's your favorite Sonic 2 song? That is, in fact, Tails. It's true. I'm scared. Okay. I ain't going in there. Emerald Hill is also a really great song. All it took was me rapid tapping insanely. I even got to the point where I was hitting 2 jump buttons to do that, chat. That's so funny. I didn't know that was up there. Chemical Plant's good song. Everyone knows. Break It Down if Mystic Cave was playing, hell yeah. Okay, bye. My watch has informed me it's time to stand up. It is wrong. It is not time to stand up. It is time to beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in a moderate amount of time. Oh man, chat. Oh, we were so far. That's a lot of continues. I can just fucking go. We're just going. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna do the top path again, because I trained so much on that I'm now scared of the rest of the level, because I know not what it looks like. Wow, that was close. And now that I don't have to worry about getting these rings. Anyways, this is the path you take to avoid getting any rings. That was interesting. It said, nope. And then you need to do this. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. There we go. You need to do all that without getting any of the rings, and then it's doable. And then this is the last hard part. Oh! Oh, well. It's fine. We're not doing a no-ring run. And, of course, you can actually get back up from this is the scary part. You can do that to that, and then that to that, and there you go. And that's how you get back up if you fall there. There's only one other part you can get back up from without getting a ring. And then you gotta do that. Oh god, nope, didn't space it right. Okay, but yeah, you do that to play Snull. Sonic Golf? I don't know what Snulf is. Is that the UFO 50? What is Snulf? I'm looking this up. Snulf. There's a no ring snow golf? Oh, Sonic Golf. Okay, I actually haven't seen that. What was I saying? Oh, the no rings achievement is on this level, not a whole playthrough, thank God. There's no way I would ever do a no rings playthrough. That sounds miserable. I think the way I went, this is the way I went last time. Chan, I very recently had to come to terms with the fact, the possibility, I'll say the possibility, that maybe I'm cute. Maybe. Only recently, there was another data point that made me go, oh, this wouldn't happen if I wasn't cute, huh? Fuck. Everyone's right. Embrace it helps. I just... At a certain point, it became, oh, I guess I would just have to be full of shit to entertain it at this point, huh? Holy fuck. Hear it more and more. Yeah, but like, people saying it online and stuff, they could just be saying it to be nice to me or make me feel good. I had enough circumstances occur for me to go, oh, that's not to be polite. Which sounds menacing. It's not that bad. My brain keeps going, I'm not doing the dumb run. I can, and I keep auto-completing to spin dash. And it's like, no, I can't hit spin dash. We're still doing that. See, here's the thing, okay? I think the part that did it for me wasn't even the part where it's people I know and trust. It was people that have absolutely no incentive to bullshit me and are acting in a way that literally only makes sense if that's the case. That's when I had to go, oh, holy shit. Is that 4 continues or 5? I'm gonna assume 4. Okay. You know, I saved you all from this rambling the first time through. You even, if you paid attention, you even heard me go, I wish I had interesting Sonic 2 anecdotes to share at a time like this. Because I thought, oh, my Sonic 2 facts, they're basic. These aren't good Sonic 2 facts. These are obvious Sonic 2 facts. No one wants to hear these. Everyone already knows this. But guess what, chat? We're here again. So I'm fucking doing it. Did you know originally this was going to be the past of Green Hill Zone and that Emerald Hill Zone is in fact Green Hill Zone? And that this was going to be the level that's in the past because just like Sonic CD, this was going to involve time travel? So this is halfway through the level when you go into the past. This is the past level of Emerald Hill Zone. Did you know that, chat? Anyways, I just took the test. I often restrain myself from saying things like that because I don't. I worry that it's like every streamer is saying this. But no, it's true. Somehow, independently, the team behind Sonic 2 and Sonic CD both went, our game should have time travel. That should be the core mechanic of our video game, our Sonic game. It's kind of wild. Chad, I almost had the thought to spin dash. I'm scaring myself. Oh, I could have killed myself there. There were a lot of sounds just then. Anyways, we're done with that level. Yeah, I mean, he goes so fast. Obvious Sonic 2 fact, it's called Sonic 2 because there is 2 of him. Currently on screen, there are none of him. How you doing tonight, Sam Mall? Mr. Mall. Yeah, no, I stop myself a lot from telling trivia like that. Because I just, you know... Yes, it's always going to be someone's first time hearing it, but I don't want to be someone else's 100th time hearing it. You're playing Sonic 3 and you'll never guess why it's called that. Aren't there 3 Sonics in that game? I'm pretty sure they just have 3 color palette swaps, right? Okay. Chat, you said you didn't know that, and maybe some of you were impressed. Okay, you want another weird coincidence? Both Mario 3 and Sonic 3 were originally going to be 3D perspective isometric video games. Like pre-rendered sprites with a 3D appearance that were isometric. Both of them independently came to this decision and said, oh shit, why the fuck would we do that? This sucks. And then canceled that. Eventually, Traveler's Tales, the people who made the Legos games, or Lego games, and Sonic R, made Sonic 3D Blast out of that idea. Oh, well, shit, I guess I should tell more fun facts. I just got a follow out of that. Donut Lord Jesus. 1 second. I'm gonna have to correct you here. I do not believe Donut Lord's name has a UGH in the credits to the Sonic movie. You're gonna have to file a thing with Twitch to change your name. I could be wrong though. Maybe it does. Hey chat, wanna see something really cool? Oh, I did it one early. And then I almost spin dashed into him to save my ass. Oh no, I did it too early. Good ball. You spelled it right? Okay. That was cool. Hell yeah, it was. It was so cool. I'm the coolest Sonic the Hedgehog there is. One second. I need to know for sure, for certain you're not lying to me. I don't know. I'm seeing a thing from Paramount Pictures here on Facebook saying the man, the myth, the Donut Lord, D-O-N-U-T, hashtag National Donut Day. Or yesterday, which was National Donut Day. Well, now it's 2 days ago, which I know because my Oshi mark is a donut. You stepped into the wrong fucking stream to have a misspelled name. I'm just kidding. I'm just doing this for entertainment value. I don't give a shit. Yes, you missed Donut. Wait, it wasn't Thursday. What day was it? Datter Day? Dry Day? Dry Day. Donut Dry Day. Well, at least in my region. You unfortunately found the one person on Twitch who gives an immense shit about donuts and also cares about Sonic the Hedgehog. It is also spelled with dough. It's true. That is an alternative spelling of that word. However, I presume you're named after the alleged man, myth, and legend. And I hope the movies can continue their upward trend of just getting better with every. Oh fuck me, better with every movie. I really hope that happens because that's a good trend. You know, we haven't watched a single. What the fuck, is that true? We didn't watch a single Sonic movie for Gamers Go to the Movies, the podcast series over on Gigaboots where I'm a host and we have to watch every video game movie that is a Hollywood adaptation. Somehow we have not watched a single Sonic, and that's because we reviewed them all already on that channel. We would just have to rewatch it in the context of that series. So, you know, compare it against such legendary films as Postal. Oh, thank you. My friend who did a lot of my emotes and is an amazing artist drew that. And it's based on another friend's drawing as well. Oh, shit. Whee! Whee! Can't wait to see which of them is better than Tekken. Why the heck does jumping cut your speed like that? Oh, also pushing a direction does that. If you let a spring hit you and you're not holding a direction, you go faster. Such as Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if Sonic 3 is like that, but Sonic 2 is like that. So, there are a lot of cases where you want to jump on a spring and hold no directions because you'll go way further. Hollywood adaptation, does that mean the Ace Attorney movie is out of the consideration? Yes, the intro of the podcast says this every single episode. So that way people are clear, we are not covering Japanese live-action films based on games. There are a bunch of those. A lot of them are really low effort. I'm not completely opposed to watching those at some point, either for no series or for a different series. They are not a part of this series, though, and we are not on the hook to watch them. To be perfectly frank, though, I just want to watch the Phoenix Wright film for the sake of watching the Phoenix Wright film. The problem is, I have never played a Phoenix Wright video game. We did a series where we compared the highest rated on IMDb episodes of the Sonic cartoons. So, Sonic X, Sonic Underground, Sonic Boom. Oh my god, there's so many of them and I'm just struggling to remember their names. Sonic Saddam, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Boom, Sonic Underground. Fuck, what is the name of the fucking Netflix show? Sonic. I'm not gonna look at chat. I don't want to cheat. Sonic Prime. Nice. And I think I named them all. I said Sonic X, right? Because there's no way anybody can forget Sonic X, especially after playing Sonic Omens. Oh, you haven't checked out the podcast yet? Okay, well, first thing you need to know about me is friends and loved ones. I don't even expect them to watch my shit. So, I don't expect every random stranger on the internet to watch my shit. In fact, if you never watched a Gigaboots thing, I would totally understand. Would I like it if you did? A little bit. But, you know. These are like different aspects of my personality and what I like to do. And not everyone likes to do everything. That's why even individuals have friend circles that are all into different things. That's you, the non-Gigaboots watcher, and that's fine, you know? That's just how it is. There's some people who only watch my gaming news podcasts. And they don't even watch the Gigaboot streams. You downloaded it because of the VOD? Hell yes! Sonic Omens is... I genuinely love the Sonic fan community and how much they make shit. It fucking rules. One moment. I will read your chat. after just a second. Cool. Not for any particular reason, I just didn't know about it before Lobat or someone raided me here. Oh, yeah, that's, I mean, again, you know, whatever. 3D fan video of Sonic running for his life. What? But yeah, no, like, that's the thing, right? Everyone's into different stuff. I don't expect everyone who's into, like, hanging out with me while I play retro games to be like, oh, what's the gaming industry's burning down. I sure would love to hear about that every week. Also, there's like a complication there. Like, I really have a weird situation here, and that Gigaboots is a channel where for the podcast, we have 4 people on content at all times. So there is a very real situation where you can like 1 or 2 of the hosts, maybe even 3, but not like all 4. Now, until I started No Slam, I assumed everyone, I was basically like a free square for most people who watch that. They just didn't give a shit about me. Hi, Masumi. The run bail. Okay, so Masumi, you know how I trained myself while we were watching Game Center CX to get all the rings in Sky Chase without getting hit? I was doing my Spindashless run, got all the way there, and that brain pattern kicked in. I dashed almost immediately. Didn't even know I did it. So, yeah, that's the danger in doing like a hyper-specific one for a level in a video game, and then doing a run that's the entire video game where you have to do a very different thing. That's just the risk there. Yeah, the muscle memory. Because, you know, you train yourself for that. Well, that makes me happy that you feel that way, Skyfire. You know, I really did enjoy that project. And for people who don't know, the birth of the podcast network, I had been doing podcasts before that. We did a number of series, for example, the GT versus Super show, where we watched GT and Super a couple episodes at a time, 1 episode at a time, maybe. And we just, every episode, we were like, which one's better? And then we hit Daltaki. And for people who know who Daltaki is and what his deal is, and remember what his deal is, I won't have to elaborate, but once we hit Daltaki, I was willing to call the show. I was like, we're good. Super's better. I don't even want to make it Super Saiyan 4 Goku anymore. I don't want to go through any more of what a show that writes Daltaki is willing to throw at me. Anyway, so we have something like 5 or 6 continues. I think it's 5. We're going to assume it's 5. I don't want to mess up and feel safe, so we will feel scared at all times. Anyway. So, this is a pretty confident run. You've never heard of Daltaki before? How do I put this without putting it in a way that is extremely uncomfortable for people? So Pan is a young Dragon Ball GT character, Goku's granddaughter. She goes on the adventure. Daltaki's thing is he turns people into small dolls and then collects and uses them in a way that was discomforting for me watching that. And I was like, yeah, we're done. Because it wasn't especially great leading up to that. It wasn't especially great leading up to that, but I was ready to call it at that point. I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, oh, you're a coward and you're pretending and that you don't actually feel that way. You're just doing this for whatever reason. No, like I actually was like, I'm good. Yeah, early GT's bizarre. It's literally nothing like later GT, and I do honestly want to watch later GT at some point in my life. I mean, I went through all of X-Files. Why wouldn't I go through all of GT? Then it just turns into Z2. Yeah, it's like a weird version of Dragon Ball again, and then it turns into Z2, and it's probably right to turn into Z2. Because it's not original Dragon Ball. It is nowhere near as good as original Dragon Ball. You still haven't seen more than 2 episodes of GT. Okay, that's our next project. I don't think that's right. I don't think you get to be as autistic as you are for Dragon Ball and not watch all of GT. I think that's heinous. Chad, I almost did it again. Chad, I almost did it again. No. But yeah, you need to know so that way when my friend Lily, not buried salmon, Chad, goes, GT's better than Super, you get to have in your mind what that statement means. It's not enough to not have intimate knowledge. Was what I saw as a child. It may or may not be the reason I was never really a Dragon Ball fan. That's unfortunate. I thought I was going to time that out perfectly to run out of invincibility and land on the bullet. Hell yeah. There are so many Lilies. I've told this story before, but I'm going to do it again. My friend Lily, she tells her mom that I've come out. And then I've chosen the name Noelle. And she goes, oh, that's such a pretty name. Stares her straight in the eye and goes, don't you wish you had come up with a pretty name like that? And she was so fucking wrecked by this, but also thought it was hilarious. I laughed so hard, but also felt horrible. She is not a fan of the name Lily, evidently. That was hilarious. It's true. Oh, you bitch. Dr. Robotnik, you motherfucker. Oh, you were planning on picking it as a middle name? I mean, it feels kind of dumb to say this because it's like, well, obviously a lot of people like that name. It is wildly popular, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how. How did that happen? What is with that? I've never once considered Lily. I considered a few different things, but not Lily, and I don't know how everyone ended up with Lily. And Alice, true, very true. They're lesbians? Sure. Sure. But I don't know. I'm weird. Ignore me. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, my name has no... Oh, wow, that sucked. That didn't just suck. That sucked perfectly. That was frame perfect suck. That's the sort of sucking you come to Noelle Slam Rocket for.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh, did I say that? Oh man, it's awesome. I have 16 lives and 1 billion continues and 0 shits, because what? I'm gonna die? Oh no. Anyway. What I was gonna say is I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't have my own extremely specific autistic reasons that I chose the name Noelle, with notably not the common Western spelling of Noelle. Notably, you might notice that. I do. There is a reason I went with the no, it's not Deltarune because she is spelled with 6 letters. Also, I was pretty fucking jazzed. Because it never even occurred to me. I was pretty jazzed that I do not spell it the same way as Noelle Deltarune. BlazBlue is part of it. Did I get rest from earlier? Yeah, 40 minutes. Why do you ask? The 40 minutes really helped. I fixed my coffee grinder, though. So, we're all good for coffee for tomorrow, thank God. Yes, in Japan, they chop off the latter two letters. The common Western spelling is with 6. In fact, in England, at minimum, Noel, spelt the way I've spelt it, actually is a masculine name pronounced Noel. My whole thing, though, and I've explained this a billion times, so I'm sorry for anyone who's getting the fucking repeats here. But again, apparently that's a good thing to do because my Sonic factoids activated some people like, whoa, I didn't know that earlier. So repeating yourself is something you should get in the habit of doing somewhat as a streamer, but even still, I feel talentless, shameless, uncreative when I do so. But I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it. When I was thinking about taking the route I felt was the safest, most comfortable, whatever, and going with non-binary to some extent, or at minimum to get away, like the primary was to get away from my birth name. I was gonna go with Nemo for 2 reasons. One, I have a huge amount of adoration for Little Nemo. Not Finding Nemo, Little Nemo. Really beautiful stuff. He's the fucking Dream Master, exactly. You gotta respect him, or he'll mess up your dreams. 17 fucking lives. This is now more lives than we even had on the other run. Chat, have we died? Yes, Aquatic Ruin Zone shoved us through the ground and we died because of that. If that didn't happen, this could be... No. Oh, this is scary. Chat, if I fall down there, we'll have to wait 8 minutes to time out. Reminder, I can't spin dash. So, Nemo wasn't... I would rather die than wait 9.5 minutes. Nemo, 4-letter name, wanted to move me away from my birth name. Noel, 4-letter name, has the same 4 letters as the last 4 letters of my name, except for the I is changed for an O. Also, watching Rig streams, the sound clip No Slam got stuck in my head, and I worked backwards from that as well. But I've always liked the name Noel, just to be fucking clear. Because of Noel Vermillion, I've always liked the female name Noel. So there you go. Sonic the Hedgehog was made by a convict! I'm sorry. First off, comparing convicts to Yuji Naka is unfair to convicts. Do it! Do it! Ruin my fucking day! Rodea the Sky Soldier has retro achievements, doesn't it? I'm gonna hold down this time. How does down work? Down works perfectly. Fuck me, I guess. Rodea is a really enjoyable time, and then you hit the final boss. I fucking hate that final boss, chat. Might be a little bit easier with some of the cheesing you can do with Dolphin to map, like, button inputs to certain movements. At least that's how I understand Dolphin can work. Doesn't matter. Why does it hurt so much? Anyway, what was I saying? So that might make the final boss more tolerable, and in fact the game more tolerable, because it's a waggle game. But that game's neat, it's cute. If it had a normal control scheme, it would be pretty acceptable. You might notice that's a fucking trend with Naka. Past Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. What the... Ah! The dude's literally like, I need my games to be one button. At least in the case of fucking Rodea, he can blame the Nintendo Wii. There's no one to blame with Balan. It's all him, baby. Chat, you realize what this GT initiative means, right? With this GT covenant, which I like that phrasing more than initiative. Initiative makes it sound too cool. Covenant makes it sound suicidal. And like, people can't, the only escape. Okay, let's just ignore every jump button I hit and then fucking dump my ass in the lava river. Oh my god. So anyway, is that if Masumi and I, if a friend we normally watch stuff with isn't available, and I don't feel like crawling into VR chat to watch the critic or something, I guess that means we're going, well, no one's available. Guess we gotta watch GT. A level of Sonic GT. What the fuck's Sonic GT? Fuck off! Oh my god! I have 1 billion lives. That doesn't mean you're entitled to them. Hateful Zone. The sequel to Evil Zone. Yeah. Don't worry, chat. This is possible, and I did it before. And then... Ah, see? All that practice helped. So yeah, no, I truly, I'm not casting shade on anyone who did choose the name Lily. That's Lily's mom's job, evidently. But I am mystified by the prevalence of lilies. That is quite something. One of the names I wanted to get early on was Valerie because it's only 1 letter off from Valkyrie, and Valkyries are so fucking cool. And the game Valkyrie Profile is so fucking cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my follow notification. Mystery solved. It's... I don't get that being enough, in case that's not coming across. Oh, it is far more easy? Did you play Japanese Donkey Kong Country on your stream? Is that what I missed? Bum, 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 bum. The prevalence of lilies is a good band name. Sure is. Or like, what the fuck? Cool. Does that version have retro achievements? But yeah, it could be a band name or like, I don't know, an IT company. Shit, I wasn't looking. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was reading chat. Chat, I'm sorry, I have to break up with you. Including my own sister after she transformed. You make it sound so epic. You know, I'm used to hearing it referred to... I'll leave. You know what? You stay, game. I'll leave. I'll leave. You stay. You run the stream, Sonic. You run the stream. How about that? I'll leave. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, do they have a retro achievement set? Asumi? It's missing at minimum 1 per... No, RA. Okay, got it. Fucking that tiny little bump! But yeah, no. That's, I often hear it referred to as a transformation. I don't hear it referred to as they transformed. Sonic... Sonic All-Stars Basic Transition. That's because I miss her. Oh, okay. One moment. After she transitioned. Oh, wow, I just misread it all right. That's weird. I'm bringing my own thing. One moment. Oh, thank you, Spadoinkle. Well, there's stepdaddies. Is that anything? I could go. I would go. You don't have to go. But, you know, you can maybe workshop that a little bit. Reading chat while playing a video game's hard. What if I just started ignoring you all? I should speedrun. That would be a great idea, said my brain. And then I went, oh, I can go now and that'll work. And then I was trapped under and I'm like, okay, well, I just did one decision after another has gone horribly wrong. Joke's on you, I'm in that. You're into being ignored by the streamer. You're the one chat member on all of Twitch. It's you. Japanese Spyro has different retro achievements. So yeah, depending on the game, they could. Yeah, that's a really different game. Haha! Whoop! Oh, come on. This is a joke. I like being noticed. Oh, okay. Alright. Shit. I don't want to go back. I'm gonna die! Honestly, I thought Japanese Spyro would be weirder. Oh, that was nauseating. Woo! Yeah. There were other names too. I'm trying to think of what are the other names. Just keep in mind, I've known this about me for. How old am I? Okay, 22 years this year. So I had a lot of time, especially around the time when I realized, to think of what names I would like. And then I had 22 years of pushing it off ahead of me. And damn, am I good at that? Yeah, him saying Yata is adorable. Oh, man. I was trying to explain how Spyro in the Japanese version sounds to Bob without just pulling up Sheepy Stream. Because we were hanging out and eating and stuff. You started HRT yesterday? Hell yeah, good for you. With any luck, I will be there very soon. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the way I described it to Bob is that he kind of sounds like Naruto. He kind of has a little bit of a Naruto energy. Yeah, I wouldn't know, Tara. I have no fucking idea. Let me know how that goes. Because I too wonder, what is correct protocol? Ghost Recon Trans Protocol. GP needs to do the referral anyways. You should probably go to them first. I, of course, live in America. My situation is very different. I do wonder. I think the direct method may be perfectly fine because of my insurance. That is my understanding based on talking to people who are even in the area, so. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I actually have more options than just Planned Parenthood, which, let me tell you, chat, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a So There's Planned Parenthood. That is crazier! Especially when you know I'm in Alabama! Which means, again, Alabama, it's better for this shit than Florida. Which is kind of fucking crazy! Which, I think this is why that's so crazy, chat. I can't remember the exact year. My friend Spaceman Spiff would be able to tell you. But you were just an old Bama. You didn't stop by? What the fuck? Anyways, my friend Spaceman Spiff would be able to tell you the exact year. But I shit you not. It's only been roughly 20 years since they fucking legalized interracial marriage at a state level. That shit was sometime... Yeah, don't worry, Rado, I'm on it. Shit was sometime only slightly before 2010. So somewhere between 2007 or 2003 and 2010. That's fucking insane. But the thing with America is, like, the states, like, it's really just a hierarchy, and there are multiple levels. So even though that was the case, no one was sitting there being like, this marriage is illegal. But it's fucking insane that that was the case. Exactly. Woof. But thank you for the reminder, Rado. Just to be clear, I wasn't annoyed by you saying that. So anyways, yeah, completely fucking crazy then, right? That given this state was like that somehow it's better than Florida for trans shit. That's how bad Florida is. The laughing was over the comment telling me to spin dash. Florida is bad for everyone. Sure fucking is. Fuck Florida. Stupid ass fucking place. All my homies hate Florida. Sure fucking do. Chad, I was trapped in Florida economically forever and finally escaped to Huntsville, Alabama not even that long ago. I think coming up on 3 years I've been here, and god damn is it way better than where I came from. Hi, French Toast! How's it going? I've been training on this level to get an achievement where you get every ring without getting hit. And because of that, my first playthrough, I got all the way here and spin dashed immediately and ruined the playthrough. So chat, if you've never played this game, the trick with this level... Oh, hi Lundea. Keep going fast. Actually, we have to go fairly slow. Because going fast means spin dashing. Spin dashing means failure. Anyway, what I was going to tell you is when you get on these things right in front of me, do not hold the D-pad in any direction. It launches you further if you hold no direction. We must go at a moderate pace, it's true. Don't worry about me, I'm just jumping around. It's going good, it's going good. We're having a successful run right now. What were you up to? Thank you for the raid. We were just talking about how Alabama shockingly is more progressive than Florida when it comes to trans rights. Which is weird. Sonic Marathon 1, CD2, 3, Chaotix in Mania. Wow. Chaotix. An interesting spice to throw in the mix. Door into Summer is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog song. I love that song. It moved me to tears the first time I heard it. I didn't grow up with the 32X, so this isn't a nostalgia baby thing. It's a really fucking beautiful song, and it's so sad. 12 and a half hours? Now that's a fucking stream. Oh no, I didn't think about... Might I accidentally work my way? Which song? Door into Summer. This song sucks. I might just play Door into Summer so that way you can hear it instead of us listening to this audio. But I'm a little nervous, she says. Okay, so I think we can do that. Grab that. Okay, we're good. I'm a little nervous, so we're not gonna do that right now. I will probably do it on the next level. Whew. That jump there, if you hold a direction, it will launch you to death. You will just get launched into the pit. They should not have shipped the game with that issue. That's insane. I wonder if there was ever, like, a behind-the-scenes thing or discovery that explains why this song is so farty and weird sounding. Prepare more food and snacks? Yes. And I hope you stayed hydrated. Go get some food. Superstars is really cool. A lot of people didn't like it, but I like that game. Okay. Okay. You're gonna get some soup? Hell yeah. I actually just got an immersion blender, and the reason I got it was so that way I could speedrun making pancakes. So that way it's a more practical, insanely fast food option for days and times where food and time is insane. But I realized that finally I can make soup recipes. Because I was like really excited over the notion of making some soups. And then they're like, and then put it in your immersion blender, and I'm like, oh. And I didn't have an immersion blender. I had a normal blender. Part of me wanted to try it, but then I was like, well, what if it doesn't quite work out? Yeah, Superstars was fun. I played it with my sis, Sarah Lene. Whoop. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Thank you for the shout out to Sarah Lene. She does a Sonic Marathon every month. She's really cool. She knows a lot about Sonic the Hedgehog. You can let me through. I won't hurt you. Did you know about this? I only found out about that really recently. Chat, you've been watching. I haven't spin dashed once. Let's see how this rip sounds. I don't have a button on my Stream Deck to mute the game. Yeah, I have to do Mecha Sonic without spin dashing, which means a lot of really tight, simple... I should try it? I don't know that now is the right time, Seball. I just feel a little nervous. Yeah, you'd stand in front of him. I went too far forward. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. See? My brain again was like, I should spin dash. This part. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck a lot. This rat-ass motherfucker. It's a good thing I also trained on this boss, but I really did train with the spin dash. So, you know, part of me is also expecting the ability to move back in quickly. Any idea what Sara's streaming? I'm curious. That's really funny, Stepball. How the fuck do I do this? Oh, right. Oh shit, Game Gear LS? Oh, that's sick. We fucking did it! Yes! Yes! That's awesome! Thank you, Chester, for the pog crazy. The no spin gamer. I'm really glad I trained on that. I used to be really bad at that. Years ago on Gigaboots, someone raided in with a rather large raid and I was solo streaming Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I made it to the end with 1 billion lives and lost all of them on that boss fight. Won't even let me have one ring. Thank you, Neo Zero and Rachel, for the giant emotes. Oh my goodness. I was skeptical that this would go well. And to think, if not for shenanigans, like me getting stuck under that plunger at that one point, and me... What was the other time I died? I died 2 times to weird stuff. Anyways, that could have been deathless. So, give me a spin dash, and I'll be even safer, you know? Here's what's left. Collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds without using level select. Collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds in Emerald Hill Zone, which, you know, I'm pretty good. I probably got that one down. Reach and attack the boss in Chemical Plant Zone, Act 2, while under the effect of an invincibility monitor. That's a weird one. Collect 4 1-ups in a Hilltop Zone, Act 2 from rings and 1-up monitors. Score 1-ups are not counted. Thank you, Wanderer. Complete Wing Fortress Zone without taking damage, transforming into supersonic or respawning from checkpoints after a death. What a weird thing. That seems frustrating. And given that it's 25 points, it probably is really frustrating. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the shout out, even though I'm pretty sure you all know. I'm gonna be live on Gigaboots in about 9 hours. Yeah, I think it's just barely less than 9 hours from now for the Xbox Game Showcase. And then after that, we're gonna be watching the PC Gaming Show, where apparently it has been put out there by Valve. They are shipping the Steam Frame and Steam Machine this summer. So maybe they will talk about that there. Or maybe they will reveal Half-Life 3. Whoa. Go the fuck to sleep. Sure. Can you run a prediction tomorrow if you remember to guess the price bracket? Sure, if I remember, and we need to make one of the choices, it won't be announced, so that way it really is a dicey prediction. First console to require a mortgage, I know, right? Anarchist Pastry, I bought, as I said before, a PS5 Pro for the fucking channel when it came out. What the fuck? It's almost $1,000 now. What happened? There's more showcase. Oh yeah. The last two are today, and they start in 9 hours over on gigaboots.game.trans.mom.gov.live. Gigaboots.live. It's .live. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do. It's a little unorthodox. This is a little strange. I just need you all to join me in enjoying the best Sonic the Hedgehog song. Maybe at volumes that don't kill them. Thank you. Wow, I get to... Isn't this one Sarah's end screen? Yes. Sarah has a custom remix of this. Yeah, I love this song. I love this song so much. It's the only Sonic the Hedgehog song that makes me want to cry. It's such a good song. I didn't hear it until like 2010. And it's such a good song. Door into Summer is from Knuckles Chaotix, weirdly enough. The rest of that soundtrack does not sound like this song. It's so weird. They went so all out on this song. It's so good. I kind of wish it ended up in a better Sonic. Because it's crazy because fucking 3D Blast songs ended up in Adventure. So you know, you would think maybe. I mean, it's not a mainline Sonic, but it's still a Sonic game. That's like saying Tails Adventure isn't a Sonic game. It is a game in the Sonic franchise. 3D Blast sure was a game. It's true. The song constantly going on the cymbals is really funny. Jude wasn't gonna let a perfectly good chord keyboard preset languish in 3D Blast. Is Tails Sky Patrol really a Sonic game? No, that's a Disney game. Chat, you know the lore, right? You get this brilliant joke? Chat, you get the funny joke, right? No? Tails Sky Patrol was originally going to be a Disney game. Because Sega and Disney were tight at the time. And they were like, oh, we're pivoting. So then it became a bad Tails game, and I'm like, yo, why are you dumping on my boy? What? Why are you doing that to him? Come on now. What the hell? Like Tailspin? Probably. But it's got Pete in it, so it doesn't come off as well, yeah, it doesn't come off as Tailspin because Pete's in it. I don't know. I did not know this until now, but it explains the baddies in the game. Okay, if there's one thing I've learned from the stream, I should stop not telling factoids about games because I feel like everyone knows them, because it's not true. It's because I consume way too much retro gaming YouTuber content and also follow really cool people on Twitch. and talk to them nonstop about video games. There's footage of maybe a prototype details to tie Sky Patrol to like the NES or something. I wonder if it was Master System. It was pretty funny during the summer. Oh, thank you for the follow.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Also, even if people do know, they're not gonna like boo you. Yeah, and sometimes it forms an interesting conversation point. I don't know. I don't want to feel like a broken record or one-trick pony. I don't know. It's complicated. It's complicated. I don't think I've ever... I think once in my entire life I was watching a stream and someone was like, here's a cool, fun fact. And I was like, ugh. Like, once ever. And that was because of what it was. And that was it. In the entire history of me being alive, it happened once to one streamer on all of Twitch. And that's not why I do that now, but part of my brain goes, well, I don't want to just be repeating fun facts all the time. Oh, hi, Jace Pento. Here's a cool fact. Ekans is snake backwards. Every time you say that joke, every time you point that out as a factoid, my brain instantly thinks of the person whose mind I blew because I was like, yeah, Enderman in Minecraft is based on Slenderman. That's why his name's that, because he's a tall, lanky, creepy dude in Minecraft. He's legally distinct Slenderman. It's their own version of that. And someone in chat's mind was fucking blown over on Gigaboots. That was such a funny moment. And that was like, wow. Nilbog is goblin backwards. Whoa! I hear you can say your name backwards. Nilgnarf. Anyway. Anyway, that's it. That's it for this stream. I'm gonna be mousing. I'm gonna be live over on Gigaboots for like 9 hours to talk about the Xbox Game Showcase. I'm really genuinely excited for that. And chat just told me that Jeff Grubb... I didn't realize that till you said it over there too. See, right? That's the thing. You don't know. You don't know what people won't notice. Like how the airport level and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 has some people that are holding the airport perhaps hostage. Perhaps it's a terrorist situation. But instead they're pickpocketers who weirdly enough hold the cash above their heads while wearing all black and running around. And there are Die Hard 2 references in that level. Very specifically. But there's not terrorists like Die Hard 2. They certainly would not do that. Anyways, that game shipped really close to 9/11. I really wanted to interview the developers. But yeah, somebody was saying earlier, Jeff Grubb leaked that they're actually canceling the PS5 version of Gears of War E-Day. Asha Sharma is gonna be like, oh, they're pissed that we don't have exclusives. Okay, take it back. And that's insane. So I am very excited for the Microsoft Xbox Game Showcase. See, Polygonal Fish, I keep talking about, we need to do on Gigaboots the fucking theme month. We need to do the theme month that's like literally every game that has noted changes because of 9/11. If you switch your username around, you can spell salmon. I am Tom Riddle. I laughed so hard the first time I made it to that part. I laughed so hard. Oh, man. Anyway. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah. Gears of War E-Day. I don't know. They make a lot of... They make a lot of sales when their games come over to PlayStation. Like, a lot. So... That's even on their games that aren't even brand spanking new. Forza Horizon 5, I believe, came over and sold great. And it makes sense, because there's a large marketplace of people there who actually buy games instead of getting Game Pass. Speaking of which, E-Day should be on the highest tier of Game Pass, right? I have a viewer sent me, and they may even be watching right now. a Game Pass Ultimate month or whatever. So I have a code they got from a thing. So I should be able to play E-Day just on Xbox. So I could at least know what's in the game. I think they're pretending, like, I think they were positioning themselves to imply it comes out this year. Yeah, COD's the only one they officially just went, nope. But man, if they're willing to unlaunch a console for another, like, how do I put this? If they want to unannounce them, it's such a fast pivot. And I think long-term, okay, the reason Xbox ended up in the situation they're in is because they don't have any exclusives, right? So no one has a reason to buy their console. And then secondarily, Game Pass trained everyone on never buying a fucking video game. So that's why they ended up in the situation they're in. You don't undo that spell by last second at the death end of your console going, actually, never mind. You need our console now. Because they raised their prices a lot. Like, everyone raised their prices at this point. It's a fucking nightmare. But I can't even remember what an Xbox Series X costs now. It costs $650. Is that right? No. No, wait. This can't be true. What is the normal MSRP? Is it $680? No. I feel like no one is buying a $680 console in the last year of its life to play Gears of War E-Day. You know what? It probably is like 10 people. That will get someone. Someone who has been waiting for a based good Gears of War that isn't about his woke son and some girl, because they're a Gears of War fan. And 4 and 5 were about new characters, and they were probably like, fuck this! Oh! Yeah, I've heard of the Xbox player voice thing. Woke son or some girl. Yeah, that's the two main characters of Gears of War 4 and 5, as seen through the eyes of an insane Gears fan. The Soul Calibur. At least there, I'm not trying to defend, just to be clear, I am not trying I am not trying to defend Soul Calibur 5. At least they're the direct parallels to pre-existing characters. JD is nothing like Marcus Phoenix. He's just a big guy. And the lady who I cannot remember the name of because I'm bad with names, period. And I only remember JD because it's 2 letters. And recently that dude got cast as Wolverine. He's Wolverine. Same actor. But yeah, anyways, she's not really... Is it Cat? It's probably Cat. That would explain why I really don't remember it, because, you know, it's not an outstanding name. I could probably list a few video games with that exact character name, like Heavenly Sword, where they play Twing Twang. Anyways, we're going into a just chatting segment. I'm, in fact, never ending this stream. DMC the DMC, another example. Hey, remember when the Xbox Game Showcase to their E3 conference, rather, to promote Gears 5, they stole a music video? Like, they just directly ripped off a music video. Do you all remember this? This is, as someone who has to cover the gaming industry and, like, keeping up with it is, like, a primary task of mine, this is just shit that lives with me, and I feel like most people just don't even know. Okay, let me see if just Googling Gears 5... oh my god. Gears 5 E3 music video stolen. Let's see if that... Yeah, no, it's not gonna come up. If you want to see the video, which I would love to play it, but you know. The video is Gears 5 E3 2019, Kate. Oh, hey, her name's Kate, not Kat, unless that person made a typo. No, yeah, it's Kate. Sorry, chat. Name's not Kat. It's K-A-I-T. Kate, comma, broken. And it doesn't aesthetically make any sense. at all. For years. Yeah, her name's Kate Some Girl. Kate Chosen One. You know, I'm serious. She actually is a chosen one by the end of 5 of... Yeah. I kind of said that as a joke, and then I realized, oh, actually... Actually, yeah, that is what happened, isn't it? Okay. At some point, someone pointed out exactly what it was super obviously taken from. I need to know. It's driving me insane. People really knew at the time, and it's really overt. Because here's the thing, it's a really original visual thing, and it was a weird moment watching this conference because it's like, that's really cool. Why are they doing this for Gears? That's weird. And then it turns out, oh yeah, it's a music video. They literally just completely ripped off the entire idea of a music video that wasn't even that old. And then just did that with the main character. Because the whole thing is the main character's in the center. Let me describe it to you. You know what? I could just screen cap it, and then we don't have to worry about a claim or anything. Is this shit not on YouTube anymore? Okay, it's up on other people's accounts on YouTube. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Yes, that one. Okay. You know what? I'll just fucking share it. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. You don't have to hear it.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, so. Window capture. Make sources visible. No! I want you to let me make sure this shit is only showing what I want. God damn it. My least favorite thing in the world is when I go click a thing in OBS, but then I click slightly off of it. Have you tried studio mode? I'm a successful streamer. It is my primary career. No. And I constantly think, man, I really got to get around to that. That is very much one of those. I should have done that by now at all, actually, but somehow I don't sit down and go, okay, time to do the day where I figure that out in the fucking least, because I sure as shit am not figuring that out live. Okay, it's muted. We're all good. I have to, okay, check this out, okay? Ready? I have to convert 9 different cute outfits to Vignon. And I'll be real, that takes precedence over studio mode. Anyway. Yo, look at that shirt. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to disable those routines when it's one button, Noel. No, it's too complicated. It's too complicated. Anything could happen. I don't know what's in the box. The box is scary. Okay, so here's the idea of the music video, okay? Kate's in the middle, and all of these different personalities are ripping out of her, and they're different parts of her consciousness. Is the idea? And again, and then it becomes other people. And then it becomes Locust Queen for reasons I won't explain because the lore is very important. Look at this shit. And this was really fucking weird. It's a weird fucking trailer. I wonder if anyone in the comments points out how this is that song. Like, this is a music video just completely directly taken, which is completely wild. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. Does look like that butt-ass Metallica album cover. Hardwired to self-destruct. One moment. I don't... I don't know about this. Metallica hardwired to self-destruct. Oh yeah, you're right. But no, this was a full-ass music video. It, like, literally does the exact effect in this E3 trailer. It literally does. I'll go ahead and show this for people who are interested. It literally does everything that video does, but it works, I think, for the song and what it was originally. It's fucking wild that they did it for this Gears 5 trailer that, like, if you know what Gears 4 is, if you beat Gears 4, it super doesn't really land. And if you beat Gears 5, it still doesn't really make sense. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done dragging the stream out forever. Because again, I have to be live in 8.5 hours. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit this magical button that raids my sis. As you can see me do, accidentally. And then I'm gonna remember to never put a browser window directly in front of OBS again. And then I'll see you for that. And I might even sleep between now and then. Thank you all for hanging out. It was a really nice night. I really enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Take care.